Mike, he needs to.
And we're live. And yes, everybody, Military Mike is an asshole.
God.
No, it says military.
You said you were going to go live and say it. I just figured I'd go ahead and beat you to the punch.
I was just wondering what time the 7:30 show started.
What time did you get here?
7:30.
What time are you supposed to be here?
7:30.
15 at the latest.
Where you showed me that in my contract? Oh, that's right. We don't have contracts.
What is that?
Shall we talk about that?
Do you know why? It's because I believe with friends you don't have to do that. But apparently, by looking at the See You in Tahiti, apparently we got to have contracts.
Is this just for Friends Network?
No, right now it's just for bend me over the hood of that Mustang.
Squeaky. Wow. And yes, Military Mike, actually the text message does have your name in it, and it says, tell Military Mike he needs me to be his insurance agent. At least let me give him a quote.
Karin.
I told you people were asking me if there was a show today.
Karin ain't a person.
What is
she?
Just for Friends Network.
Oh my God.
I said something yesterday on Kiwi.
On Kiwi.
Someone asked me a
I thought
question.
you said it on vodka.
Oh, that'd be it. You got it?
He's like, I said something on Kiwi. People don't even know what the hell Kiwi is.
Yeah, I don't know what
Kiwi's
Kiwi
huge,
is.
dude.
Apparently
Kiwi is
not,
huge.
because
Well,
we have no idea what it is.
okay,
He tried to show
the
me
important
yesterday.
people
He's
know
like,
what it is.
look right here, man. I'm posting this on Kiwi. And I'm like, you might as well told me you were posting on back page. I don't know what you're doing.
By the way, in Kroger yesterday, I had a great time. That one gentleman was just freaking the announcer. He was hilarious.
Do you know he did some radio stuff? My wife was explaining to me last night.
I figured he did.
He is hilarious.
He's really
So y'all didn't do the announcing at this one?
No, we never do.
We just
We do him
music.
some stuff, but they have their own people.
Like Scotty would talk about, hey, get motivated, that kind of stuff, doing the DJ thing. But that, and the only thing that made it bad was Scotty. I had to sit behind Scotty, and there was a lot of inappropriate touching going on. And
my backside.
No, he would
my backside.
It wasn't quite a reach around; it was a reach over.
I asked him one time as he kept reaching for my earlobe, "Could you stop?"
He
said, and you know what he says? You're no fun. I'm trying to work.
You can have fun at work.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot. There was 4 registers with them doing competitions. And then when the first one's done, he throws his hands up. The second one throws his hands up. Third one throws his hands up. Well, you don't turn the music off until the 4th one's done because you're playing like upbeat, like Crazy Train or something to keep it going. And I'm trying to watch for the last hand to go down, and he's over here trying to whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
For the video, for YouTube listeners and viewers, DJ Scottie, would you please show us physically what is required to turn the music down? Here, wait, I'll do it. Okay, one more time in slow motion.
Yeah, but I'm having to do this.
Wait.
You're an idiot, Mike. I'm having to lean forward to look at the farthest left.
Oh my God.
And every time you grab my earlobe, I'm looking at you going, stop. And then I'm not watching what's happening.
Well, don't deny my love.
Yeah, just wow. You know what that was, Stephanie? That's old military medicated freaking weirdo Mike over here saying, if you would just take it and accept it, everything would be fine.
It's just a tip.
Okay, oh my God.
You want to hear a funny story?
No, I've been hearing enough.
Scotty sends me on a drink run. Of course, like, if you ever go to an event with Scotty, just expect to be the freaking gaffer. Okay, so I'm running to the store.
Lie.
And okay, Steph.
Truthfully, what did I send you for? The tote is completely destroyed. Like as we're pushing it in, there's stuff hanging out of the bottom of it. Like we've got a hand truck, and the lip from the hand truck's holding it, and there's cords hanging out of it. So I said,
"Go fund me."
I said, "Can you go find a tote while we're in here before this falls apart?" All the sides are broke. Everything. This plastic tote is destroyed.
God.
That's what he said. I'm gonna go walk in there and find a tote. I said, please do. While you're at it, here's my card. Could you get me some batteries? Because we're gonna need them for the microphone.
Sure, that's what they were for.
You're an idiot.
Okay, wait.
Oh, so that's why he was asking me if I had any double D batteries. D batteries.
That's for the megaphone, you short
sure
stuff.
It is. Sure, Scotty.
Sorry, I put that in there.
I do the drink run. And I figured because all the registers, there's a lot of people getting ready, and I figure I won't bother them. I'll go to the little self checkout. Well, I had gotten 3 monsters, and because they had 3 for $5, that's a great price. And so I go over there.
Pretty cool.
I ring them up, and they're $2.16 a piece, and I'm like, they're supposed to be 3 for $5. I figured the machine would catch it. And so I asked one of the women that are there working. It was a cute girl named Alice. And she came over, and I go, could you please help me with this? And she goes, yeah, go ahead and pay for it. And so I paid for it, and it adjusted. I said, thank you very much. And she goes, are you here today for the event? And I'm like, well, I'm not lying to her. So I'm like, yeah, I'm here for the event. I'm with those guys over there. Okay. And she starts flirting with me. And she asked me, here's the funny part.
ADD
about
radio.
2 to 3 minutes into the flirting, guess what she does? Well, is the vice president going to be here? I'm sitting there thinking, vice president of the country? No, vice president of Kroger. She thinks I'm with Kroger. So I go, Alice, I'm not with Kroger. I'm with Just for Fun Radio. And she goes, oh, I said, oh, you thought I was with Kroger? That's why you're sucking up. Isn't that typical women?
So look, so my wife is listening to us talk about the tote being destroyed. And she says, how did it get destroyed? Steph wasn't even there.
I just
Stephanie could break a bowling ball. She could destroy a concrete wall.
Yeah.
In the military, and you guys know what I did in the military. We had
what did you do in the military? Just keep going. I don't want to talk about
tote boxes and stuff like that. Everything had its specific place, and to see a tote box destroyed like that, I would have killed someone on my team for that.
Killed? That's such a strong word.
Well, I would have left them on the streets. How about that? Because that's gone too far, Scotty. Yeah, that's going to break completely away, and your stuff's going to be all over the street. So you need to step up the pace.
Well, I know that. I got to get one. And it sucks. I was at BJ's yesterday and saw a black one that I wanted for like $10, and I didn't buy it. Dumb ace.
You went to BJ's without me.
You're such.
Hey, I got my BJ's card.
Y'all are idiots. Stop.
It's got my picture on it.
Stop. Of course they put your picture on your blowjob card.
No, it's not that kind of No.
Right I'm glad we're at 7:48 because what I'm envisioning is the John, right as he's starting to pull his zipper down, he's like, ooh, hold on, can I see your identification? That doesn't look like you. Hold on, 2 duck lips. Oh yeah, that looks like you.
Or this. Turn around.
See, here it is. I even have a scanner code.
Yeah.
So what happens is before he
get points.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's stop because we've gone too far at 7:49.
Hey,
your pastor's listening on the way here. He's now turning his car around and going back home.
Or speeding here.
Or he's hurrying going, oh my God, they need me so bad today.
Boy.
They need some God in their life.
Like the Irish guys. The Irish guys showed up on
Christmas Ravens. I love BJ's.
I bet you do.
I'm sure you do.
Shut up.
You can go there and get anything you want.
We need to slowly dance away from this conversation.
Okay, here I get $10. Steph, actually, your name came up twice yesterday at the event. When djscottie called me on the phone and asked me to turn one of the speakers, I did it. He came back around and he said, well, that was easy. And I said, well, it's because Steph's not here. And we giggled a little bit. And we weren't really picking on you as much as that you would have been yelling on the phone. You're right or my right? Wait, let me get Travis. Travis, come on, Scotty, come on.
Because I'm standing behind register 11 and he's at the front of the store. And like we're having to lean heads left or right to see through other people's heads.
Yeah.
And I'm on the phone with him and I'm like, go to my right. Or I said, no, go right. And then he's just looking at me, and he went ahead and went to my right. So then I started pointing that way. But the other fact too is Stephanie couldn't have touched the speakers.
Oh yeah, it was too high for me almost. So, and then the next time was a gentleman that you knew named Derek, I believe. Correct? Was that it, Scotty?
Yeah, I believe.
Scotty's got his new glasses on, so he can't hear this morning.
Yeah.
Hey, those glasses are pretty badass.
Mike is such an idiot. Are you just trying to get under my skin today, or do you want to just stay like poison ivy and be a rash?
Check this out. Those are not all the options. Those are
not all the options.
Those are borderline birth control glasses. I mean, seriously, dude.
Okay. Anyway, so what about Derek?
Oh,
Go back to Derek because listeners now are probably thinking, "What is wrong with Medicated Mike today?"
We were concerned because Derek was talking nice about you, and we just never heard that before, so we're a little concerned. No, Derek seems like a really nice guy.
He is.
Recovering addict. I think he said he'd been clean for 9 years, and he wants to help others with their, with their trials and tribulations.
We need to get him a taste counselor. Because apparently he has no taste.
Taste in friends. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But when you're a counselor, you got to take.
If he thinks Steph's cool as all get out, and he actually likes us, then apparently
he has set his standards extremely low.
Hey.
They're achievable.
Well, look how short she is. Any standards for her are low.
Okay.
No, I'm just glad he's doing better because Travis and I helped get him out of his lows and.
Yeah, I invited
Mike
him
was
to
trying
our
to get me
church.
out of Lowe's, but I kept trying to pick up more stuff to buy.
I know, man. Home Depot and Lowe's. It's dangerous if we go out there. I'm not going to bring up the whole DJ thing. All right, so
you just
danced right over it. Just a tip.
So
what the halo?
I'm trying to figure out, is that a fight?
That's a horse and a cat. This is
I think it's a road rage.
It looks like a road rage fight.
Road rage is out of it's
what?
Women fight. Women fight dirty.
Oh, it's two women inside a door fighting upside down. I was like, what the hell?
They're pulling each other's hair.
Holy cow!
Yeah, there's some underwear being shown here. So listeners, just
God!
Ooh,
so the video shows a woman driving by a video, and then as they fell out of the car fighting it, they actually ran into the car that was videoing. We're sorry, we shouldn't have just discussed that.
I mean, we do that.
We do that sort of stuff. Well, with ADD Mike Radio, that's why he's called Medicated Mike.
And I'm perfectly okay with that. Okay, so I
Did you
invited
actually
him.
have a point to anything?
Yeah, Derek. I was talking about Derek. I invited him to our church because we have a program called Celebrate Recovery. The only thing that concerns me about what Derek is trying to do is that he doesn't have the college education, master's or PhD and that stuff. You have to be careful when you're giving advice because if something goes south.
Well, I try to give y'all constructive criticism every day, and you don't want to hear it.
Because it's not constructive and it's not criticism. It's called
it's definitely criticism.
It's called nothing more than personal insults.
Yeah, I think he just wants to
help.
And
he wants to be like the Just for Fun guys that actually get out there and do stuff other than just sit and complain in a damn building somewhere.
Well, we warned him that he would be under attack soon as you go help.
I told him, I said, as soon as you start doing good in this world, you're putting a target on your back, and every vamp in the world is going to come at you.
Right.
Yeah.
That being said, if he joins up with like a church program, I think he'll get a little bit more credibility and a little bit more, behind him if need be. So stay safe. The next thing is I just want everybody to know that Just for Fun Radio is currently going into the summer months. So we're accepting new advertisers. Now, here's the deal. I want to go ahead and make this perfectly clear to everybody is, hey.
What? Oh, sorry. Did that happen again? That's an accident.
Well, your finger went over there.
That's an accident.
I'm just saying. Hey, look, we'll put you out on the radio. We'll have you in the show. We'll even do some little commercials and all that other good stuff. But that's pretty much as far as advertising. I mean, of course, you'll be invited to events and stuff like that. But if your cash register blows up or blows away, doesn't have anything to do with us.
Right.
So leave it at the door of your business. If your business is failing, guess what? At the end of the day, it's your fault. You're a snob. I won't go in there because I don't like being treated like that and walking through warehouses unless I'm going to warehouse shopping. Military Mike, look, watch this. What?
It's Just for Fun Radio's responsibility as an advertiser to get the people there. Once they go through the door,
it's not even
your responsibility.
Well, we're just gonna try to promote you in the coolest, best way possible, but it's up to you to make sure that.
If you have, what they used to say a long time ago, the sweetness of a sale is clearly outweighed by the bitterness of poor customer service.
Mm-hmm. And when you have someone looking down their nose at you.
Yeah, because you don't know about their product.
Yeah, you're not going to want to go back.
Right. And there's two different ways to teach people. One is to ram it down their throats. Okay. Yeah.
And that'll run me away quicker than anything.
That's what a martial arts instructor does.
Yeah.
Okay. You go in there and he beats you up, and that's how you learn to fight. Okay. That's martial arts. 26 years, whatever, all the belts in the world. Okay. So the other way is to be very accepting of folks' innocence and ignorance to your product. Okay. And ignorance, though it sounds like an ugly word, it's not really. I'm ignorant about the moons on Jupiter. You know, I just don't know. If somebody was to teach me, if they rammed it down my throat,
hey, shut up! I thought we were getting away from that topic.
Well, they rammed it down my throat. Or if I said, hey, you know, this is fun, and you can do this, and you can do that, and we're having this coming up. And,
well, you should never tell your customer they're wrong about anything.
Well, I'm sorry, but you're wrong, Scotty.
When they're a customer, you should probably try to, you know.
When I worked at Kroger,
unlike my situation where a customer wanted to get nasty with me, well, I'm going to tell you you're wrong because I'm still kind of, you know, my business and your business, two different businesses.
Well, when I worked customer service at Kroger, and even when I worked customer service with Mike, because there was things I was selling people to join leagues, the customer's always right. That mentality has always been.
These ain't got enough of our time. What else we got going?
Already right. Always right.
Well, it's all the rave, and later on, it'll be Pastor Dave. He'll be coming on the studio today to answer your tough but funny religious questions as they pertain to the Christian religion.
We got to keep it light.
Yeah.
Because last time it got a little too serious.
Yeah, man. I think people kind of went, holy crap.
Yeah, there was people turning us off because they didn't want to.
Oh, here we go with Stephanie.
No, you can ask Scottie.
Hey, I had phone calls too. We just went a little. We have to kind of keep it light. So what else do we got? You tried to tell us something, and I said, "Shut up, save it for the show."
Yeah.
Do you remember what it was?
Well, there was the one we talked about where the wrestler had a knife pulled on him, and then I don't know who got the charges. I think maybe the woman with the knife.
That ain't the one you were talking about.
Yeah,
there was something else you were going to bring up.
About.
God, I hate when your ADD kicks in. I need you to start writing some of this down.
Somebody walking on something.
Oh yeah. But before that, everybody heard the story about the tote. We have a tote down. So I'm going to start a GoFundMe page today.
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
Yes, and it's going to have Just for Fun all over it. Suck it up, champ.
We need a GoFundMe for totes.
I'm going to do it. It's going to have Just for Fun.
It's 7:59.
I don't say it then.
16
Get it
seconds,
out of your system,
18,
baby.
19, your dick, 20, 21, 22.
Get it out of your system because it's going to have Just for Fun.
No way.
It's going to be pathetic.
Don't spell it right, by the way.
No, I'm spelling it. It's going to be our logo.
JUSFOR.
I'm gonna do a testimony from me, and I'm gonna do a testimony from you and Travis. They're gonna be fake, but they're gonna be like, we love that toad, and we're so
all the
sad
fond memories.
It was always there at every event. I don't know.
It was cold one day, and we didn't wrap it with insulation, and it was cracked under the pressure.
One time it was raining, and we turned it upside down and used it for cover.
And then there's that one time Scott peed in it.
Yeah. Oh,
that was the other toad.
And then we used it as a beer cooler the same day. People couldn't figure out why the ice was yellow.
And the hot dogs taste like zinc. That's disgusting.
Oh my god.
Oh wow, that went bad fast.
Okay, so would you please get on to that thing? I'm going to commercial while you try to figure out what you're doing. I know, but you actually had something good that you were going to talk about.
I don't ever
and I
talk
said,
about
save that, man.
Oh my
that
god,
was going to be good.
You don't think the GoFundMe page for a tote
but that's not what we were going to talk about.
Scotty, look at what this tote meant to
But
us.
that's not what we were going to talk about. Like, you had this cool thing. Let's talk about it.
Well, I think losing a tote.
I think losing a toe, you diabetic fat.
You know what? You have no soul. You red.
I have James Brown, baby. I play soul. Don't say I don't have any.
James Brown. Like, step in the water tub. What hot? That James Brown?
Yeah, like the song, The Big Payback.
Oh, is that a threat?
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. Hey, look at me.
What? I'm just saying that you know, unlike, let's just compare it to paintball. If we were paintballing right now, I would only take so much before I would feel that I would need to return fire.
Yesterday was Dr. Brock's birthday.
Fire.
Yeah, I don't even understand what that just meant.
It's called an analogy, jackwad. Would you act like you don't know what it is?
No, I just thought it was funny to get you to explain it.
Oh my God. All right, so I'm gonna move a song because I was gonna play one, but this goes out to all my the last bit of energy y'all are gonna get out of me today, you nasty bitches.
Out to all the homies. Is that place called? What is that place called? Is it Yosemite National Park?
That's what I wanted to talk about.
Why does it? That just sounds funny. I'm thinking of like the little bears.
Yogi and
Yeah, man.
hey, boo, boo,
Hey, boo. Look at the dumb human. Obama's going there next week. Maybe somebody will push. I jumped in the no, 3 guys were just arrested out there too. Got to be revenge. From dispatch. Oh, whatever, lighten up. Holy smokes, this guy was on.
Who?
Olin Nathaniel Scott. They can't even find the body. Ooh, man, that's a bad death. That's a bad, I don't know. You know what's a felony offense? Get off the boardwalk? Couple this.
So look, I just got this cell number.
Yes.
Rank her.
You know, I follow her and she's just sexy. Now, is she the one that shoots? Hey, on my show, Steph, I was showing videos during the show. Don't get too excited.
How are you? What do you mean?
I was showing videos on our YouTube show. I learned how to bring up videos so we can bring up videos and talk about it, like do commentary during them.
So you know Hank and Jerry's the bar? Okay, this person goes there.
Yeah.
I don't know how much, but I know she's there a lot. You know what I mean? Well, I didn't want to say it like that.
Well,
the gentleman, because I don't want to give his name away right now, after the prank maybe. But the gentleman who's giving me this stuff, he goes there a lot too. So that's why I'm reaching out to him, because I knew he would have a connection to get to the number. So like when she's watching this back on YouTube, just know how just know how I got all this.
We're all up in your grill.
Because we was all up in your business. Because I reached out to somebody that I knew could find a way.
This is the way we should do birthday.
What?
Do some research into them.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, let's find some dirt on them. Let's get them all sensitive on the phone.
All right, we're going back to line.
Oh.
I'm gonna kill somebody if they keep taking my chapstick and moving it. Quit touching stuff.
Look, chapstick.
Just quit touching stuff. You were the last guy to be in here.
No, I was not.
What's today?
Friday.
Who was the last guy to sit in here on a night show?
Pat.
You're such a turd.
They got their PTS dog. It's a Russian Terrier. It's called
Hang
Lisa.
on.
It's cute.
And we're going back. And if you
It's
You
Friday.
disgust me.
Do we need to put
That's
Bella
all.
You
up,
suck.
before
jackass.
Pastor
well,
Dave
you
gets
could
here?
just tell me when he's gonna get here.
Well, I mean, usually he gets here a little bit after 8. So.
I don't know. He's been here once, so can you usually use?
Yeah.
Can you use the word?
Okay, that one
Usually.
time he was here before, allegedly he got here a little bit after 8.
Please use the
it
word
was-
allegedly better, because we need to start using allegedly better.
Yeah, it was like 8:30 when he got here.
I mean,
Last
it's like,
time.
do I need to sign a contract just to
Yes.
freaking make comments?
Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
Let's call this young lady.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Yes,
Yeah.
and let's just say
Dog it.
that you know her from Facebook, and that you see her up at Hank's all the time, and how attractive she is,
She's one sexy beast.
and you just felt compelled to reach out to her to wish her a happy birthday, and see if you can do anything to maybe take her out for drinks and
So you want me to be a dirtbag?
well, I can't have you be a complete D nugget. We want it funny. Please be a character unlike Military Mike.
See, now that hurts.
I don't want her to be I don't want you to ask her out like you would do all your other dates that you don't get because of the way you ask them out.
Look, I'm not.
Did that come out right, Stephanie?
No, that hurt.
Did that
You were
sound right?
such-
Did that get confusing?
confused me.
Okay, so look
You're a
at
hurtful
me.
person.
Let me look at you. Look
No.
me in my eyes when I say
Okay.
this. I need him to call her to ask her out on a birthday drink or birthday date. But I want him to do it unlike any other date that he truly calls, because I actually want this one to succeed.
He's got to be sincere.
Well, he just doesn't need to act like the normal person that he is. I need him to kind of go into character so maybe he can actually land a date. Because
I do
Military
not
Mike,
accept the motivation for this kid.
Military Mike sucks and he doesn't ever get a date. So I figure if we try to get him to play a character, he might actually land a date.
Yeah.
As a gag. How funny is it that as a gag he might land a date? Besides the old lady at the bingo night that we set up that
As
one
a-
time.
As
Do you
a
remember that?
as a classically trained entertainer, I do
Classic.
not accept your motivation
Dude, just
for
because
this skit.
you're over 20-something years old like a car doesn't mean you can be considered a classic.
I do not need a license plate.
Trust
I
me.
am
The license plate you
fine.
need to wear around your neck says I am damaged goods.
Vintage, well-oiled machine.
Well, oil, because they're trying to rub the rust off of it.
Baby oil.
Okay. So you got her name. And listen, the funny is you're going to say, I've been watching your Facebook, which is actually a true statement. So
Well, I mean,
I need you to be
yeah.
kind of honest.
When
When you start talking about stalking her page, that is true. You have been.
well, yeah, she works at Georgia. She works at a urology place.
Okay, so however you want to
What?
handle it. However you want to handle it. Here we go.
Okay,
You got her name.
I do.
You should know it as much as you stare at her stuff.
Easy.
Now, if it says ain't paid my bill, I'm going to die laughing.
Yeah.
I'm silencing us.
Okay.
Hello?
Hey, is this Sherry?
Yeah.
Hey, happy birthday, Sherry.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, look, you
Who is
probably
this?
you don't remember me. My name's Sal. I came in over there at the urology place, and then I saw you up at Hank's that night.
I don't remember at all.
Yeah, you're a little bit lit.
Oh, big surprise.
I-
You came to the urology place.
Yeah, I did, and it was kind of weird because I recognized you there. I didn't say nothing because I'm a little shy. But what happened was, is when I saw you up at Hank's, I mean, you had a few, you know. I wasn't trying nothing or nothing like that. I just said hey, and that I'd seen you at the urology place. I got this feral cat outside the door. Good Lord.
Did I know you?
Well, like I said, my name's Sal. We met up at Hank's.
I gave you my phone number.
Well, yes, sweetheart. That's how I called you.
Oh, I'm just very confused.
Okay. Well, I mean,
It's all good. I'm just confused.
I kind of thought there was a little chemistry there. I'm sorry. That's why I called. And you told me your birthday was coming up, so I just figured I'd call.
When did I see you at Hank?
It was a couple weeks ago. You were talking
Really?
about your birthday. Yeah. You wear that cute little cowboy hat? Do you remember when you were wearing a cowboy hat up there?
No.
Well, like I said, you had a couple. I mean, like I said,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not just like going around hitting on girls that had a couple or nothing like that. I mean, I've done that before. I think
Well, I know, obviously. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, you were real nice to me and all, and then you gave me a number. You told me when your birthday was. I don't know, maybe I misunderstood, but I was thinking maybe you kind of wanted to go out for your birthday is why you're telling me that. I got a real nice car. Maybe you remember my car. I got a yellow Porsche. You remember my car? You came out and looked at my car?
No, I don't remember that at all.
Really? Because I mean, I'd had a couple, you had a couple. You wanted to drive. And I was like, you know, baby, I can't let you do that. And then I'd had a couple, so I don't really drive when I'd been drinking. I used to do that. Then after about the second DUI, I said, okay, enough of that.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is like crazy.
So where would you like to go out? I'm yours, man. I'll come pick you up. And
I can't today. I got so much stuff to do, and I'm gonna be gone all weekend.
So you don't want to go out or nothing? You don't want to go to eat? What about lunch?
I can't. I'm heading up north this afternoon.
Where are you going up north? Because I mean, I live in North Georgia.
I'm heading to Woodstock, and then I'm going to Tennessee tomorrow.
Oh well, hell, I live right next to Woodstock. If you want, I can meet you over at there at Moe's.
I don't know where that is.
You don't know where the Moe's is, and you know the place that welcome to Moe's, and it's your birthday. Hell, they sing for it.
I don't know what Moe's is, but
you don't know where the Moe's is, and what they got. You know, of course, they got a Moe's everywhere. The one down there in Conyers, that thing gets bad scores all the time. You ever read the scores? You ever read the health scores? Some of that stuff is damn scary. But it's your birthday. What you want? What you want?
I'm busy today. I can't do anything today.
Did you say you're dizzy? You've been drinking? I don't blame you. It's your birthday. Hell, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Yeah, right.
There's a bar called that.
I know there is. I've been to it.
Oh, you've been to you like go to bars, don't you?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Well,
but,
can I drop my gift off, or I mean
your gift?
Well, yeah, I mean, you got to understand, Sharon. Now you were real nice to me and all, and I showed you my car, and then we talked about your birthday coming up, and then you kind of gave me your number. So it was I don't know, maybe I'm being catfished or something. I don't know.
I don't remember giving my number to anybody.
Now the dog's going after the cat. I hate having so many animals. I mean, good Lord, girl, you're a beautiful woman now. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know.
Remember going out with anybody.
Maybe
I don't remember giving anybody my phone number. I haven't even been paying for about a month.
Well, that's about the right time,
right?
right?
It wasn't me?
I called the number because you spell your name kind of creative, you know. I mean, you're a smart girl. Don't get me wrong. I mean, you're a double threat. You're hot and you're smart. And
I don't remember giving my number to anybody. And I don't remember wearing a cowboy hat to Hanks.
Really? What about my car? Everybody remembers my car.
I don't remember your car either.
Man, I tell you what,
Birthday.
I guess I'm a little embarrassed.
Well, I'm sorry. I just don't know.
You know, this happens to me a lot, too. I don't know what it is about me. I figured on your birthday. What am I going to do with this gift? Do you want me to tell you what it is?
How did you know it's my birthday, huh?
You told me it was your birthday, girl. Hey, what do you want me to do with this gift? I mean, I just looked you up on Facebook, by the way.
Oh.
What do you want? What do you want me to tell you what the gift is? I'm embarrassed. I got you a ring. Okay, I got you a ring.
What?
Yeah, I mean, good Lord, look at the pictures on Facebook. You're beautiful.
A ring?
Yeah, I got you a ring. The things we talked about, I thought a
What's
ring would be appropriate.
A ring?
Yeah, a ring.
I think you got me confused with somebody.
No, your last name is Chappelle.
No, it's not. This is weird. You're weirding me out.
You know what's really weird about all this?
I haven't even worn my cowboy hat to Hanks. I know I haven't.
Sherry, you know what's really weird about all this?
I don't know.
Hey, sweetie, this is Military Mike from Just for Fun Radio, and you have been birthday pranked, girl.
Hey, Sherry, this is DJ Scottie with Just for Fun, and we called Donnie to get your number.
You're live.
I had to hit up Donnie. I'm like, God, it's Sherry's birthday, and I got to get her number, so I hit up Donnie.
You're live on YouTube, live on the radio.
We were hoping to kind of freak you out a little more when he's like, yeah, I'm looking at your YouTube. I mean, your Facebook now. And she's just like, this is weird.
Look, I'm just getting out of bed, and I'm like,
really, what are you wearing?
You better be glad you didn't tell him that. He would have went for that.
Woo, what are you wearing?
Yeah,
she's my cowboy hat.
And he's looking at the Facebook, and you're like, I hadn't worn a cowboy hat. So I'm like writing down on paper going, you're looking at her Facebook now.
Yeah.
That big dummy's holding the note right in front of my face. I can't see that close.
That's too much. Y'all, that's crazy.
Come on.
I've been to Hank plenty of times, but I know, and I've been lit up there, but I kind of remember stuff, and I was like, what?
I like the fact that she's like, I've been lit, but I kind of remember.
So you remember that you've been up there lit?
Oh, plenty of times, and I'm like, but see, I haven't been hanging down on my side of town the last few weekends, so I was like, I haven't been to Hank's, and I know I haven't worn my cowboy hat up there, so something was weird.
Yeah,
that's funny.
I usually answer random numbers on my phone, and I did, and I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, you're live!
You're live!
You're live on the radio.
Oh, I am?
Yes.
Yeah, this whole thing's live.
We're pranking you, and you're live on YouTube. So I'm going to send you the link so you now can go back and watch what we just did to you.
Oh, my God. I hate y'all both.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Hey,
I love you.
If I can
You're
get it.
awesome. You woke me up all in bed, cuddled, and still chilling out.
Okay, well, now Mike's going to be curious. Like,
Hey.
why are you not cuddling with him?
Hey, I tell you what, as soon as we hang up, I'm going to call her back.
Yeah, he's going to be like, can I get a picture of that cuddling that you were talking about?
Everybody's from cuddling.
Oh, my God.
That
You are
was-
so cool. Thank you.
Well, happy
Make my
birthday.
day.
Now, generally, I end up singing, but it's always the listener's choice.
Oh, God.
All right, now we're fixing to have to give you your birthday. And Stephanie was busy a second ago, but now she's fixing to chime in too.
It's definitely my
So say happy. Y'all ready? You got to give her. Now listen, I need y'all to give her the sexy.
So the Marilyn
sexy,
Monroe,
whatever, but it needs to be hot.
Okay, I can do
It
the
needs to be
Marilyn
a
Monroe,
hot,
or I can do the
sexy
Christina Aguilera. Which one do you want, Sherry?
You doing an ugly era, I can see.
God, that was terrible.
Sexy.
She wants the sexy.
Now you two got to work on the sexy one together. I need you to harmonize like boys to men. And in your
Like
case,
Marilyn Monroe.
Stephanie's close to a boy to a man.
Pastor Dave's here, and I got to do sexy great.
Yeah, be sexy. Now we need sexy. You two, come on, focus. Sexy.
Okay, you ready? You ready, Mike?
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
You ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Hotter.
Happy birthday, dear Sherry.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to you,
Beautiful.
Mr. President.
Oh my God! If that was y'all sexy, I can see now why people go celibate.
Wow.
Exactly.
Hey,
That's awesome.
good morning, Pastor Dave.
Well, hey man, have a great birthday, and I'm
Well,
glad that we were able to pull this one off.
Yeah, that was great. That was
Yeah.
great. We got to get Pastor
It's
Dave
way
set up with some
awesome.
And make
headphones
sure
everything.
you thank big old Donnie for the giving up the phone number.
Yep. And
I said I wasn't going to throw him under the bus till after we did the prank, but no, really, it wasn't.
Donnie
It wasn't
Merrill.
yeah, we didn't really throw him under the bus.
she knows. Yeah.
I'm just glad he helped participate because you are a smart woman and you know not to leave your phone number on Facebook
Exactly.
Yes.
All right, he's gonna get it.
because
Donnie's
you
gonna get it.
know with you and the cowboy hat and the blonde hair, if you left your phone number on there, people like Mike would be calling you more often.
Oh, I'm calling you later.
Yeah, Mike,
Uh-huh.
I will be
Got it.
deleting this number out of this phone. Mike's like, I'm gonna sneak over and get this number.
You get a call on Wednesday night around 8:00. It's me.
Well, look, have a
You are
great
great.
time,
Thank you.
and
Thank you.
don't get in no trouble.
Yeah, be careful this weekend.
in 10OC.
Oh, I
Yes,
will.
have a
I'll get
safe
in trouble.
trip.
I said
All
I
right,
will.
post plenty of
5 more
pictures.
commandments written.
Yeah, man. But post pictures. Mike's gonna be stalking them. So
Absolutely.
Happy
all right,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Thanks, y'all.
Have a
Bye-bye.
good one.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was
see,
awesome.
that was fun.
You know what's good is you
know?
could tell she wasn't that snap kind of person because
Yeah.
she didn't.
I mean,
she
I
didn't
did
like
kind of.
snap.
I towed the line a few times there. Kind of stepped over maybe a little bit.
And
with just
Stephanie
my
was
toe.
freaking out because I'm telling her not to bring in Dave yet. But at the time, it's
It's
because
not Dave.
It's Pastor Dave.
It's all the rave. It's Pastor Dave.
Good morning.
so at the time the prank was still happening. So I didn't want the dog freaking out too much, but I was playing the cat. So it only made sense that the dog starts
I know she giggled.
and
a
that
little
was
bit.
it was really Bella barking.
Yeah.
And so that
we
made
had
it even
live sound
funnier.
bites.
Yep, she's protecting y'all from me.
Yeah.
No, not really. That's the devil dog. And she was protecting you from us. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well,
And that's not just a bad pronunciation of euphemism. Euphemus. Get it? Okay. No. So are we going to commercial? You want me to cover that one story real quick?
Let's go to a commercial real
Let's
quick.
go to a commercial
Yeah,
real
we
quick.
got to make sure he's all. Well, it seems like
You
he's-
just
He-
heard
he-
him talk,
yeah,
Stephanie.
Shut up.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
Do you
Look at
remember
him.
when
He always gets this look of
Do you remember when Stephanie did that one time? She put on the headphones, she leans into the mic and go, "Can y'all hear me?" And we're like, "Stephanie, can you hear yourself?" "Well, I can hear me, but can you hear me?"
I'm still getting
Stephanie?
comfortable with my apparatus here.
If you can hear you, we can hear you.
I got to tell you before we go to break, the funniest thing that I probably ever seen when I was here on the radio station is Stephanie, who's been here for years, run into her microphone.
Really?
She
I mean-
does it a
I mean-
lot.
And you see the microphone go flying.
No, I
She just
didn't
ran
run
into her
in.
microphone.
Here's,
She's
I
like,
didn't run into
here's
it.
what happens. You see, she's got that little fake wannabe laptop. What happens is
Aw,
this.
that's cute.
She's got her laptop up, right? She goes to look at the big screen. Every time she does this, we don't know why. She pulls her laptop cover down and goes to lean in to hit
Ah.
that. And she
Yeah.
just sticks her face. She just face plants right into the microphone. It's like, you do know that big black object that's been in front of your face for 2 years?
okay, now.
Shut up. You know, anytime I say that and people take it weird, it's because they think weird.
The microphone.
I cannot be responsible for all the weird thinking out there.
Hey, hey, Pastor Dave, do me a favor. Go ahead and call him an idiot now and just get it over with.
Mike, you're an idiot.
Thank you. I mean,
We got to
But I
hear
mean that
"Shut
in
up,
love.
Mike."
I mean that in love.
We got to hear "Shut up, Mike" from Pastor Dave.
That's
Listen, Mike, shut up.
that was a little bit different, but
But that,
you know, there's
it
a
was-
whole there's
You're
a
an
whole
idiot.
thing about people calling. I think you saw that last time.
yeah.
Yes.
People calling.
All right, let's shoot off the
Shut up,
commercial.
Mike.
We'll be right back, everybody. We're going to make sure everything gets fine tuned. I got to figure out if I got to lock the dog up or not. You
I
know,
think
it's
so,
something
too.
about your dog biting Mike means nothing.
Your dog has
Your
been-
dog biting Travis means nothing. But when your dog bites the pastor, what does that mean? Is that like a?
that means the devil is.
Does that
there.
mean I had the martyr token straight to hell?
Does
like-
Marta go to hell?
Marta, it's not been added to the line yet.
I don't know. It
End
goes.
of line.
It's the end of the line.
It goes right past 5 Points and East Side Station,
Yeah.
somewhere in
Yeah,
there.
it's hell. Yeah.
Could probably be hell. It's probably that little shortstop where it just goes bing.
Yeah, and
You're
everybody looks around. There's like 3 guys missing in the car. You're like,
Next
whoa.
stop, east side. Next stop, east side. For some of you short bus riders, next stop, Hale. Next stop, Hale. Exit to your right.
Station A and a half.
That's right. Well, you know, Grady's.
There's a hatch.
Well, Grady has that 7.5 floor.
Yeah, well,
So,
Hogwarts, going to Hogwarts
What?
when you get on the train. And
Yeah, but
Harry Potter.
Yeah, but I'm being realistic. There is a 7.5
There is a Hogwarts.
floor at Grady Memorial.
Really?
Pastor Dave,
Yes.
isn't there a Hogwarts?
Hogwarts.
Mike, just because you
Talking about
found
Harry Potter.
yeah, but just because you
Is
found
that like
warts
the
on a
afterlife?
hog's doesn't mean it
That's
exists.
where all the kids live in train.
I've actually not seen Harry Potter.
So back to the realization that there's a 7.5 floor that truly exists at Grady Memorial Hospital.
I'm looking that up because
It's a mechanical floor. Seriously, you only find it by going through the stairway, and then there's this odd metal door that you go into, and it's about 5 foot tall in some spots. So you have to crawl under air ducts, over air ducts, and then there's a couple places where you can stand up. It's almost about 5 foot.
you have to understand when you're dealing with Scottie, it's important.
Hello,
He might-
electrician.
He might
I
be
did plenty
leading
of
you
work
down
there.
the path. So.
No. Now, what's crazy though is when you're going in and out the downstairs door past the morgue, and you see these little mice that are running out from under the door that's the morgue.
Wow.
And then you go, I hope he's in the refrigerator, because if he's on the table, he's a snack.
Well, you know why they're running? They're full.
Oh, shut
No, that
up.
wouldn't. No. That wouldn't be a fool. Have you ever ran while you were full?
No.
You know, I've seen you eat. You barely can walk away from the table.
Oh my God! See how mean he is.
Hey, we'll be right back. Everybody's just fun in the morning.
Just for fun. Oh well, at least that was a.
This song goes out to Mike because he needs it. He needs it bad. And we got another one we got to do from that girl that was at the first of the week.
Okay.
I'm a little bit odd today. I had a real bad bout of vertigo Wednesday. I've never had it in my
Ooh.
life.
So,
Really?
I need to send you to the doctor. I just started going to.
Okay.
There's a bone.
Yeah, the room started spinning. I stumbled from the bathroom to Kay's office and just laid on the floor for like an hour.
Have you ever had any head trauma?
No. Now I'm wondering, my ears ringing. So I wonder if I got some sinus stuff going on, or I was
It
dehydrated.
It could be, but here's I went and saw a specialist, and I've had tons of head trauma, and this bone right here, people don't know exists. That is a free-floating bone that's behind your face bone.
Okay.
I mean, so behind your cheekbone and your forehead, this is directly behind your sinuses, and it's kind of a free floater. He was telling me that if it, for instance, with sinus, if your sinuses get impacted behind your actual cheekbone and it swells, your cheekbone ain't gonna move. What is it gonna do? He says when that gets pushed, it pushes here on some stuff to do with your brain and your eyes that cause all this kind of stuff.
Yeah, it was weird.
Photophobia and all this other stuff. They're saying now links back to where my face was destroyed. I didn't have any of them problems talking my face.
And it was
scary. It's scary.
But I wasn't ready. I mean, I've never had it happen, so it scared me.
So the best thing.
Tell them about the Kroger pills.
Yeah,
That's the best ones
that's what I
ever.
was
And
fixing
you can keep them in your pocket. Or keep
Well,
them
I've got
in your-
meclizine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the doctor.
that's what it is.
Yeah, that's what this is. But
But it makes you sleepy, so I took one last night.
that,
So that's
so
from Kroger's is just a lower dosage.
And
it
it's over the
doesn't-
counter?
Yeah, it's over the counter. It's
I
just
got that. But if I take a whole with a prescription meclizine,
Yeah.
you're worth
25 milligrams, yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is a tinier one, and then you take it.
OTC. Okay, I'll check into that.
It's just the Kroger brand of the motion sickness pills because I suffer from vertigo because of my my migraines.
Mhm.
So and I went to the doctor. He put me on the meclizine, the 25 milligram meclizine. Well, my insurance wouldn't cover it, and I asked the pharmacist. I said, "Why won't it cover it?" And he said, "Oh, because you can go right there and get it over the counter."
Right.
So I started getting it over
Smaller
the counter,
doses,
and
yeah.
it works a whole lot better.
And it's
it
just
doesn't make you
it's just
sleepy.
called motion sickness?
Yeah, it's just called motion sick.
I mean,
No, not Dramamine, because the Dramamine will make you sleepy.
Yeah.
And the Walmart brand will make you sleepy.
I'll take a picture.
Makes a difference. He just going to talk to this guy.
You don't want to be interrupted and ignored, do you, Peppy?
Oh no.
Well, my dog.
Yeah, your buds now. And when you put your arm up.
Oh, yeah.
I'll get her though. And make her come
Oh, that's
on.
okay. I mean, if you could just take a photo of it and send it to me whenever you have a moment.
Drive you nuts.
Yeah,
Well, she puts her head under my arm and pushes it up.
She
And it's
usually
like
is right
8
here.
pills for $2.
Wow, that's not bad because I just paid $25 for
Yeah,
this
because
yesterday.
the
Yeah.
insurance
And
won't
this
cover it.
60 pills.
This
Yeah, 'cause
container is about that length.
Yep.
A little more, probably maybe the size of your thumb as far as circumference, and you can just keep it in your pocket.
Mhm.
I keep them upstairs when I go ride my bike. I keep them because if something happens, you won't. It's kind of like that in case fire break glass.
So it can kind of cut off the symptoms if you take it. Okay, good.
And see, what I do is I started noticing before I would get dizzy, I'd start having like a real weird headache.
Yep.
And I know if the headache lasts for like a day, I know tomorrow.
Now my head doesn't hurt, but I still feel just a tinge lightheaded. Yeah, pressure.
People pay a lot.
Unfortunately, they do.
So if I seem a little stiff, that's why I'm just trying not to do too many sets. Listen now.
All right, now
Bella.
this is the
Bella,
girl.
come here.
This is the girl. Bella, get over here and lay down. Bella, Bella, come on. Yeah, I was gonna say, lift your hand. Get over here and lay down. Did the dog, Mike? Lift your hand too. Mike, come on, Bella, get over here.
Down, boy.
He is
Can she come over here?
lay down.
Mean to that dog.
No, but she knows she was taught not to go under the table and all that stuff, and then
She
you people
sits right
keep
here.
petting her.
Well, she sits right here with me.
Let her lay down and do what. Hey, want to start yanking wires? She used to be a very trained dog.
Hey, what happened? Why did we have to change it? Or was it the other person? Well, you were kind of generally. Okay,
Gotta go back live.
I can't find a picture of it.
So people are trying to shut you down.
That's a whole long story. I talk about it off air.
Yes, sir.
redneck world. Is
Okay, so this is a person
Ouch. Ouch.
that we sent a message to about how we were going to get her. So I just need you, Mike, to see the name and say you were going through her Facebook and just say that you know her from being around town, you know, from
them in Conyers?
Covington. Just
Look
say, oh,
into
we got tons of
connects.
people in common, and I've been on your friends list for a while now, and just wanted to say happy birthday to you because I didn't get to catch you for your birthday the other day, and I felt real bad about it. But I was in the hospital. You know, they took me in because of this infection when I had pee, and then they told me it was chlamydia, and that sounds funny. Got to hit her with something that's gonna just be like,
Is she gonna snap?
I don't know. She won't snap. But you got to hit her with something like, you know, diabetic and I went to cut a toe off. You know, I went in because my feet were hurt. Next thing I know, they amputated 3 toes. Something to make her go, oh my God, what happened here?
Why are you pranking her?
It was her birthday.
Wow.
Stephanie.
Wow, that
we
is
just
just
talked
so-
about that.
That is so.
I was answering a text and I was doing
that was
something, you
so mean.
boogerhead.
Mike, don't be acting all good because you got that man sitting to your
Yeah,
side.
stop.
Don't-
You were
don't
so
act like-
awful this morning.
Yeah, don't act like all of a sudden you're some clean-cut American citizen. That makes you a liar. And now, instead of you just looking like a D-bag in front of your pastor, now you're going to be a liar in front of your pastor. And we're back.
I am a sinner. Oh, great. Right when we come back live.
Nice.
I should have played sinners like us.
You're all
Or
sinners.
sinners like me. That's Eric Church.
Oh, hold on. I forgot my hat.
You got your cowboy hat?
Man, soon as you put your headphones on, you don't have your hat on.
You're just not
You
even talking in front of a
immediately
microphone.
feel like, wow.
Naked.
Yeah, like no gun, you know? You know, you feel when there's no gun. Can I carry a gun in church?
I think I have to approve of it.
Okay. Because you know
So
that
now
guy.
the question is, he's fixing to ask you if you
No,
approve.
no. Before we do this, you know that guy that shot the 9 folks this time last
Wait,
year is
you-
on trial. He's
You're
the trial
asking
starts.
for approval, and you want to bring up the fact
Oh,
that
no, no,
somebody
no, no,
that
no, no.
shot.
I'm talking
You're
about.
talking about South Carolina.
Yes.
Yeah.
The shot the 9 people. His trial starts.
Interesting.
Why do we have trials for people like that? Should I ask Pastor Dave or should I ask DJ Scottie? Because I'm going to get 2 different. This guy
because
openly.
it's the justice system.
Okay, from your standpoint,
Did it.
in God's eyes, what should happen?
Well, I mean, in a different time, biblically, he would have been dealt with. I don't know that there would have been a long, drawn-out trial.
Not at all. He would have been drug out of there.
But in a system of law.
What happened?
The cable under the table. Yep.
You want to move closer?
No, the cable got kicked under the table.
That might have been me then.
Try again. Yeah, that's most likely.
Am I back on? Okay, good. Yeah,
I got a bad
but we have a
cable, I had
system
to
of
fix it.
justice. I mean, it's innocent until proven guilty, and I think there's a lot of cases where we're glad for that. And even so, there are still cases of miscarriage of justice where people are incarcerated
right
for long periods of time.
I do agree with the court system for questionable stuff. My problem is if you're, let's just say, caught doing it, there's no explanation. You know, there's just what is your defense?
And this kid is the spawn of the devil. He even looks like, he even gives that appearance. Have you seen that video?
No, I haven't.
This is when he was, you have to, like, in 48 hours, you have to be told what you're being held for.
Right,
and
charged.
Yeah, see, the police department's very smart. African-American and the female guard. So they're doing this exactly. They're not leaving anything to chance.
Yeah.
This guy has no remorse whatsoever. I'm trying to find some more pictures of him. I just, you know what? And I'm a big proponent of rights and all that other stuff. But in this case, how this guy is going to go on death row, and he's going to sit on death row for 25 years, and we're going to pay what did we figure it out?
That's right. We're going to just keep paying and paying.
$40K. Wow.
Yeah, to be on death row, it costs like $40,000 per person per year. If you're in regular incarceration, it's less.
Yeah.
Because the death row has specialty needs. This guy is going to have 3 hots and a cot and all the books he can read.
And I've been doing some ride-alongs with some police officers, and man, there's so much pressure on them when they're building a case to get everything chain of custody. I mean, they got to dot all their I's and cross all their T's, or else the case falls apart.
Yes.
And that's because of slime defense attorneys. That's what that is.
Now, which case are you talking about?
In Charleston, it was. You remember this right here? I'll show you.
Caucasian male entered an African-American church and
actually sat through part of the Bible study, and then turned around and opened fire and killed 9 people.
Killed the pastor.
Yeah.
Was that in the heat of the Confederate flag thing last year?
I don't know.
Well, the amazing part of the story was that the church members, including the pastor's family, openly forgave the
pastor. Yeah. Okay, I remember that now.
And you know what? I don't know if there's different levels. I know Galatians talks about different levels and all, but I have trouble. I have trouble giving it up for this guy.
It wasn't too long ago in Covington. There was a local pastor whose children were run down by a mentally disabled man. He kind of backed over him in the Covington McDonald's.
Really?
This is a number of years ago, but the pastor he openly forgave the man, but he said that we were also wanting to see justice carried out. and I don't think anybody could blame him.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, you know how I feel about my kids, all the kids in the church. I'm like an idiot. I'm the worst one.
You're the worst one.
Good. I goof off more than kids do. You know how you always have that woman in church that will tell the kids, "Stop it."
Are you comparing yourself to a woman in church?
No, I'm the woman.
No, I mean, they're talking to Mike in church.
The woman sits behind me and goes, "Stop it."
Smacks you in the.
Do you tap your feet or do a bunch of stupid stuff?
Oh,
what is
God. Me and my kids have open wrestling matches in the pew.
Yep.
Oh
I mean, we're headlocks and noogies and constant pushing. If all 3 of my kids are there, it never stops. It never stops. From Santino 13, Maximilian 19, and my daughter 26. If you put the 3 of them in a pew, it's on. Like, it looks like Southern Fried Wrestling in there. They do not stop. Even when they're sitting there, they're constantly pinching
I'm waiting
each
for the
other.
day that the guy up front says, "All right, I need all of you to go to separate corners."
Yep.
I think he's actually said that.
I
Go
need
to the
you
choir
to go
loft.
sit. You
Remember-
go sit.
Remember when we all stood on both sides of the church? It may be, Daryl might have been there. I'm not sure, but we all stood on each side of the church for something. It was like Thanksgiving or Christmas, someone around that time frame, I think. And
the kids were all over there by me, and they're hitting me and poking me and all that other stuff. And I look across, and Mary's over there going,
Yeah, she would be.
Mary's my sidekick, man. She's great. She's great. She is the typical, old lady in church. And then of course got Eva, which is
I love Eva.
How can you not?
How can you not love a 93-year-old woman who greets everybody at the door and gives hugs and kisses?
Yeah. And then if I'm supposed to go into with the prayer partners and I'm standing out front talking to her, she raises her hand at me like go back there with me.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
She is not afraid to rule the roost.
That's it. It's great. And the amens. I love it.
Yep.
Well, DJ Scottie ran off for a little bit. Okay, so
I had to kick the AC on. The way the sun's coming up now,
buddy.
it's just getting hot enough that when it shines on the backside of his house, woo, it's getting warm.
You ever thought about a little tint screen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we talked about that. And was supposed to get it.
For about 2 years, it was supposed to have been the guy was supposed to come to my house and install it for 2 years, and I finally gave up.
Yeah.
What is with you? Okay, continuing on with Pastor Dave. I'm showing him a picture of the young man that did commit that crime. Do you see what I'm getting at there?
He looks a bit disturbed.
He looks disturbed.
Got those cold eyes. Yeah.
How does the church look at folks with mental health issues? I mean,
well, I think we look certainly I can't speak for all churches, but with compassion. But I think a lot of churches feel ill-equipped. But I've seen a movement among churches to try to provide and provision for mentally handicapped folks and it's support for families. And I think it's an encouraging movement because I think it was an overlooked segment of the population for so long.
Really was. Steph, can you attest to that?
Yeah.
Well, I know that Amanda Bertrand, I don't know if you're listening, sweetie, but Penelope has a certain level of autism. And, these two were young kids. They got married. They were not prepared to have a special needs child, but they grew into it beautifully. And now they're very big proponents in the autism world, the awareness world. And, but I don't know that they go to church, and I'm not sure, Steph. I mean, there's a lot of people that are on the outside. We look at this and say, oh, you're going to go through all that to bring Ashley to church, and then she's going to scream out or something like that. Blah, blah.
Right.
But you bring Ashley so many places. So to you, it's not a big deal. I mean,
I take her everywhere, but we try not to take her to funerals because y'all seen how she did at Donna's funeral. She's
it's emotional.
She's not good at funerals, and I don't know if it's because
it's a funeral.
Yeah, I mean, but everybody.
Stephanie, come on! I don't know why she's not. It's a funeral.
Well, did you see the pictures of us at the funeral? We're goofing off.
Hey,
because that's what Donna would want.
Quit telling people that.
That's what Donna.
Well, I mean, she's okay until that last part where
the death part? Stephanie, it's a funeral.
Where the pastor or whoever's doing the eulogy or whatever it says, bow your heads in prayer, and that's when she lets loose.
Yeah,
she
probably gets a little.
But why, if you know?
Well,
okay,
she's only
don't
been to
put
2
your
funerals.
hand in a rat trap because it might hurt.
She's only been to 2
why do you
funerals
keep
in
doing
her
it?
life. She's only
when
been
the first
to 2.
one, the first one wasn't convincing enough.
The first one was my grandfather, who she was very close to, and we thought that was why she got upset. And then Donna, and for those that
she wouldn't be close to Donna, nothing, would you?
Oh no, she wasn't close to Donna at all.
I don't know why you're not even thinking better than that.
Shut
it's
up!
A funeral, Stephanie.
Oh God.
Yes, but we've learned.
Well, sorry, we're not going to change who we are because your guest is here. You, on the other hand, have changed shoes.
Oh God.
You're like, I got to act right because this guy's going to call me an idiot again in church.
Oh, you guys.
And see, done? Even your wife said,
I don't have a wife.
That's because we were goof offs with Donna. She wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah,
from
she
us.
wouldn't expect any less.
Well, she wouldn't expect any different. That's for sure.
She probably didn't expect us to show up.
Oh, she knew I was.
She
gonna
probably
be
didn't
there.
expect you to show up.
Yeah.
Well, I did kind of take her.
I mean, they didn't offer Cheetos. So,
Pastor Dave, you ever offer Cheetos at a
puffs.
funeral? Cheese puffs. I hate cheese puffs.
Yeah, we try to keep the hors d'oeuvres light.
The hors d'oeuvres. Like, you got the M&M's mixed with his peanuts right here. I want it like a trail mix.
Oh man, I'm allergic to peanuts. No.
So you don't do the chicken and a biscuit with the cheese whiz hors d'oeuvres?
No, not yet. I think we're considering
I
that.
think he said
Not yet.
Get ready to pass out some little wafers and some wine. Is this cherry Mad Dog? Because I don't like the grape.
Yeah, bigger glasses.
That's right.
And instead of wafers, it's chicken and a biscuit.
Is that grape Mad Dog? Because it's got a little head to it. Looks like some slit malt liquor bull.
Don't let them corrupt you, Pastor Dave. They'll do it.
You got that in a 40?
Yeah, they will corrupt you, I assure you.
Oh, wait a minute.
Yes. You two are heathen sinners.
I bet you will have somebody call before the show's over to say, Mike, you're two-faced.
Well, you know
because
what?
you were acting totally different when somebody of authority sitting in here.
Let me tell you something, Pastor Dave. These two right here,
Yeah, blame it on
heathen
us.
sinners.
You are the biggest pervert at the table.
Yes, you are.
You look at that. He doesn't know what to say.
Actually, you don't have to take that. You do not have to let them talk about you like that. There's no I in can.
But it's a show.
Right.
Everybody knows it's a show. Hey, are you ready to do this birthday?
No. I
gotta get psyched up.
I don't even want to tell him.
Dude, he's already got some psych problems. That's not even a problem.
No, I got this new app.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Are you
I'm
ready
looking
to
her
do
up on. Yeah, hold on. Let me bring her up on Facebook.
I can bring it up on Facebook.
Okay. Yeah, but I don't like the way you move it around. And hey, TJ, Scotty, get this. I can't read this when you take a note.
But you're the one that tells me you can't read because you don't have your glasses. So I try to make it brighter for you.
This is gonna be good.
Just for fun.
How in the hello does he find any more room for any more faces?
I know.
I'm
right?
sorry, caller. You're coming in broken and stupid.
Well, definitely broke and stupid is
You're
debatable.
not broke.
Kiss my butt.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Can you believe Mike's personality changes like
You
a
can't even
light
say it.
switch?
I can't read this, Scotty.
I'm not talking about that. We're talking about your personality changing.
My personality.
You know what it is? Is he acts like, oh, my pastor's I have to straighten up.
Well, we'll try. Isn't that the way it's supposed to be?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
He said, "Yeah, I don't know."
I think you just are who you are, and you shouldn't pretend to be anybody else. Counseling for medicated.
How am I being different? Just out of curiosity.
You have not said anything truly perverted since that man walked through the door.
Well, no, I know. I mean, that's
Because you're trying to be
It's
respectful.
after 8.
That means nothing to you most of the other shows. When I tell
It's
you
after
stop,
8.
don't say that.
Oh no! And you're doing it way too early because it's
stop
after 9.
sucking up.
We have to stop. I'm not sucking
I
up.
love
I
putting
thought
you
it
in
was
the hot
after
seat.
8:30.
I'm calling you out.
What
We
is the
gradually
Christian-
have to get better.
What's the Christian
Well,
parallel?
the rules change. The
for
rules change
having
for Mike
head
like
up
his
somebody's butt?
personality does.
That's right. That's right.
What?
I love seeing. I love to see you. He's like all trying to be professional and calm.
Caller, let me ask you a question. 2 weeks ago on my show, we had a woman that was talking about her viral videos that are on YouTube. And you had texted in something about somebody being the same like crush.
Hey, why are you trying to switch
because
the pressure to
well,
the caller?
he said
on
he
you?
said she's to me like Crystal is to you, meaning that this gentleman has a crush on someone like I have a crush on your wife. Is that okay? Is that okay, Pat?
So you're deflecting.
I'm struggling to follow.
Okay.
Me too.
So, yeah.
Me too.
Wait till you see his wife.
But you see what this is? He's trying to change gears so nobody's looking at him.
Yeah.
Smoke and mirrors. Look at the beautiful girl
Deflection.
while I do the magic trick.
It's not deflection. It's professional illusions.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but just for the record.
Yeah,
Pastor
and you're
Dave,
professionally delusional.
That's right.
and just for the record, Pastor Dave, Crystal is hot. Whew, man,
So isn't lust bad, Mike?
I'm sure.
Especially
I'm
too,
a
after
sinner.
a married woman.
I'm a sinner. I'm a sinner, baby.
Mike's plotting my death.
I
I
am
believe
not
it
plotting your
now.
death. I'm completed with the plot.
Mike,
Now
I
we're
got your
just-
back on that one.
I know.
Mike might not be plotting my death, but he's planning on how he's planning on how he's going to spend the insurance money when I'm dead.
I'm just
Hey, Chris,
You're a beneficiary?
no, but he's going to try to hook up
Y'all
with
are
my
closer than I
wife.
thought.
No. Well, if he keeps trying to touch me the way he does,
He was touching me inappropriate yesterday in Kroger's. Pastor.
no, you kept trying to like
Well-
whisper stuff in my ear, dude. It was kind of weird.
Y'all
We
might
were
need a
doing
timeout.
Scott finally came out of the closet.
I
It
know.
has to be true because it's on Facebook.
No, Mike hacked my Facebook.
No.
No, you called me a squishy sugar bear.
Listen, my Facebook stays open on my computer. Mike sat down at the beginning of the show.
I have no recollection.
And decided to let somebody else type all the weird stuff. He admitted to that.
Trial.
I had no recollection of that.
I said something about him typing it, and he said he didn't. She did.
Hold on just a second.
Who did?
His
conferred
friend.
with my pastor.
I thought you saying she.
Your lawyer too.
Hey guys,
Sir.
I need to get to work. I just wanted to call up and say, shut up, Mike.
Oh,
It's
okay.
been a while.
Are you off tomorrow? You coming to the ride tomorrow?
Unfortunately, Bree and I both have to work.
Okay, how about Sunday? What are you doing Sunday?
Yeah, keep making excuses.
We're going to be at the social house doing a benefit all day long Sunday.
Keep making excuses.
We might make that one because we don't have kids. It depends.
Okay.
A lot of things going on in the last 2-3 days.
Yeah, man.
I mean, some serious deep stuff.
Yeah, I only caught pieces of it.
It depends on how that pans out today.
Yes, sir. I'll call you later on and you can
we'll
fill
be
me
out.
in.
Surely will, sir.
All right, brother. I'll see you later.
Y'all have a great
Bye.
weekend if I don't see y'all.
Okay, see you later.
Good
Bye,
riddance.
Jeff.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Good riddance. Okay,
You're
so you
just
ready?
jealous.
Are you ready to do the phone prank?
I'm ready to do the phone prank.
You see her name?
I'm a loser. Christy Peters.
I gotta mute
Robert.
us.
Okay, what I'm trying to get her to snap.
Well, I mean, it's her birthday. I don't know any. Just say that you've been on her Facebook. I don't care what,
Okay.
But we got to pull a prank.
Well, no, I'm just going to talk to her.
Okay.
The person you have called is unavailable right now.
Didn't pay her back.
Oh man.
Apparently, nobody gave her money for her birthday gift.
Making sure I got the right number. Yeah, that's the right number.
If I act like a pastor when I do this, am I in trouble?
Remember, Brian used to do Reverend Ronnie.
Yeah. I could do Pakistan Bob.
The person you have called.
Man.
Wow.
We'll have to call back later. Let's go back to some more birthdays.
All right. Well, while you're looking for another birthday, we had another question for Pastor Dave, and I can't remember where I put it. I think it's hold on.
Am I still?
Is it in the question box?
No.
So I have a question because we had this discussion. I believe it was Wednesday. Do you believe in ghosts?
Good question.
Yes, that's a good question.
Okay. That's a good question. I mean, there's no solid evidence. I mean, biblically, there are spirits. There's good ones and bad ones, but there's really not anything said about ghosts. The only Bible story I can think of is actually when Saul went to the witch of Endor and he conjured up Samuel's spirit. And Samuel was kind of agitated that he had been woken up from his sleep. So there does seem to be some sort of existence in the afterlife.
And a ghost is called a spirit. So it is.
Yes,
it's the same
it's a
thing.
spirit.
But now for you, Mike wants to argue, and I'm like, okay, how can you believe in this
Yeah. How can you believe
and
in
not believe in that?
angels?
How can you believe angels can walk among us? Well, I don't really believe in that either.
That is not. I've never said that. You are misconstruing.
I said, do you believe in purgatory? Yes. Then
Yes.
how do you not believe maybe purgatory is the being trapped between heaven and hell?
I do not believe in ghosts. I don't believe in this paranormal crap. I don't believe in any of it. I think our minds take over, and then you hear a sound. The floor is creaking.
No,
That
how
must be
can-
Grandma.
how-
It's the wood. It freaking.
How
flies
can you
moving.
explain something that happens when nobody's
I mean, she
around
talked
it?
to her
Like,
smoke detector, sir.
yeah, my smoke detectors were talking back to me.
This is what she said. the
But
other
that was because she was on Valium and Mad
No, I
Dog.
was not.
That's a
day.
joke.
And she told this one to shut off. It shut off.
He
Then
said
she told that one to shut off, and it shut off. And
I
she
have a
said,
Wow.
spirit. I have a spirit in my house.
You have a dead
Okay.
battery in your house.
No, it has brand new batteries. And Scotty has one here in this
Oh,
house.
that is
It's
hilarious.
his grandmother.
That-
But
yeah.
I was moving into my new home, and I have a hall on my hallway. It's a decent sized hallway,
Okay.
and there's a smoke detector on either end. Well, all of a sudden, the smoke detector that's near the bedrooms started going off.
Well, there you
And
go.
Then it
Ghost.
stopped.
Huh.
And then the one over by the
Mike,
hall
there you
or
go.
by the dining room and the living room, it started going off, and then it stopped. I'm like, okay, so it was like every time I turned around, this one would go off and then it would stop,
Mhm.
or then this one would go off and this would stop. And so I started talking to it. I said, is someone there? And it answered it. I said once. Shut up, y'all make
The
it
smoke
sound
detector
so
starts talking like
stupid.
R2D2.
So
Yeah.
the smoke detector spoke back to you.
Well, it didn't speak. It didn't
Well, I'm just
speak back
clarifying.
to me.
Stephanie, you're digging a ditch, chick.
No, keep with your testimony. Please.
Keep with your testimony.
No, like I would say one beat or you go off once if it's yes and twice if it's no.
Interesting.
And it would do that. It was answering back like that. And my husband even seen it. So
Yeah, he just tells you whatever to shut you up.
Well, you know, having
Whatever.
lived overseas for a number of years, there are people that believe in supernatural forces, but to the point that it like controls their lives and they live in fear. And so I'm not a proponent of that. I mean, I believe that the spirit was it greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I mean, Jesus talks about that. So if it's causing you to be fearful, or it's causing you to change your behavior. But I mean,
it's not. She's talking to.
But I mean, people
No.
in the Bible are clearly influenced by spiritual forces. Jesus ran into it all the time.
yes.
I don't know if it's really changed her behavior. She went from talking to one smoke detector to now talking to two smoke detectors. Did that change her behavior? Maybe it's a stretch.
Hey, look, let's be honest. As long as those spirits aren't stealing any of her beer, she's good.
Exactly. And as long and you know, there's been.
Do you
stuff
got
that's
one
been
named Beat and the other one named Beat Beat? I can't breathe. I'm sorry.
This is what I deal with.
I'm lightheaded. Is that changing my behavior? Oh my God.
But I do. I mean, there was a real popular book series several years ago by Frank Peretti, and it talked about that there's this spiritual world that exists that we kind of walk around unaware of.
I tried to tell Mike that.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Into the Darkness?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Okay, all right. And just so you guys know, what it talks about is, we're going about our lives like this, but there's this tremendous battle going on between is it really
good and evil?
Yeah, good and evil. I don't know. I don't think it's angels and
well,
demons.
I mean that book. Well, it was like it's angels and demons.
Yeah, and I recommend.
We're just unaware.
I recommend not to read the book.
It scares you.
Wait,
It's
what
scared.
is it?
I've never read it a second time.
Listen to the book and do it on Audible and listen to it. You will freak.
Yeah, it's Into the Darkness by
Into
Frank
the
Peretti.
Darkness.
Yeah, it's really good. I've got it in hard
It's
copy, and Steph, if you
terrifying.
want to borrow it, I got it Audible. I bought
Yeah.
it. Let me tell you something. I don't care who you are. It'll freak you out. There are times when I went, okay, that's enough.
I know. I mean, you don't want to read it at night or alone. Yeah.
Oh man,
Well,
my pastor is so cool.
I'm interested.
Oh, it'll freak.
I'm
can't believe we knew
interested
the same book.
into that, but I also
Funny stuff. All right,
Stephanie,
Stephanie,
could you?
I'm trying to figure out how to explain this.
just say it.
I mean, I look at it in the, I guess, kind of like what you were talking about in the religious sense, because you know I know that they exist, that bad things exist, bad things happen, and just some of the things that I've seen with my grandfather growing up, you know, I know it's out there, and you know I've just always been intrigued by it. And,
Sure.
you know,
I think we all just wonder. Like, I mean, the Bible talks about some things. There's other things it's not real clear on. It doesn't say. It doesn't address everything. It was written for a purpose to deliver a message. So
I just have to pick on him.
Think about.
I'm like, if you believe Michael, the archangel, came down to battle demons, then how can you not believe? How do you not? I mean, there's angels that create this, and then there's demons that just there. I mean, there's mischief. There's all sorts of stuff. There's like demons that are actually assigned to do this particular deed.
Wait. Let's do it this way. Maybe we can get Pastor Dave to help me with this one. They obviously believe in the whole paranormal and stuff like that. Do you guys believe that the bad things that happen are because of fallen angels and demons, and the good things happen because angels involved or ghosts involved?
I think it would fall under the line of to what great. I think it would normal everyday stuff. No.
Yeah, no.
I'm not going to say that. Normal, everyday things, you can't say those sort of things. But like where my daughter, what's crazy, and me and Mike's had these discussions, my daughter is the total opposite of me. My daughter has studied every Bible known on the planet. She can sit there and actually have a discussion with a Jehovah's Witness to tell them why they are wrong. They will try to say, this is what our book says, and my daughter will say, well, here's what these other Bibles say, and this is why your Bible is saying this, and she will actually tell them where their Bible is wrong, and they go look it up. And my daughter was just that person. Me, on the other hand, I studied black magic. At 8 years old, I went into the Lithonia Public Library and started getting books on black magic. I studied all the stuff that deals with the dark. Not that I was intrigued with it, not that I loved it, but I was intrigued by it. Played with Ouija boards. I've had stuff thrown at me across the room. Mike says, "Oh, this don't exist." Well, I know what happened. I mean, I know what we've seen.
Now you know why you're in a studio.
Right? that book that we read, it's kind of scary. There was a point in my life where I was kind of more interested in those kind of things, and I started to lean in that direction. It scared me. I just realized I don't want to know.
Yeah,
there's things I don't.
And what's sad is when I was at Reading High School, they had about 7 books, and it was almost like a puzzle. Because you could go to the index card and find out every single thing on Aleister Crowley. Yeah. And you could pull up 7 different books and put it together like a puzzle. And you could find out in a school library, you can find out all that. And that actually blew my parents' minds.
Was he the author of the Satanic Bible?
No, but he was one of the first guys that ever conjured up a demon and kept it in a circle. That was what his goal was.
Creepy.
Yeah. But as this guy goes, no, it don't exist.
Well, I mean, my
and one of the last nights that we ever played with the Ouija board, I met a spirit that was a girl that was 17 years old that Aleister Crowley was supposedly baptizing in a river, and he drowned her.
Huh.
Yep. And everybody sitting there was watching, and he can say whatever
we talk
he
to
wants.
these old veteran missionaries who go into tribal areas, and these people are controlled by the spirit. They call them the spirits. And biblically, we consider those as evil spirits that are just using the supernatural powers that they have to control and to coerce and to scare people into submission.
But this one wants to say, "I believe in this, but I believe this can't be possible." But if you can believe God can heal your cancer, then you can't say that this other stuff can't be possible.
Sure, it can.
It doesn't make sense.
You're almost contradicting
good and bad.
yourself.
There's always going to be good and bad.
No. Yeah, there's always positive, negative, good, bad.
When it comes to living your life, you've got to decide what things to focus on so that you can function daily, and what things you're not going to pay much attention to.
Yeah, if you want to deny it,
it doesn't mean that they're not true or they're not real, but you just got to focus on living your life every day.
Okay, let me explain something to you about the good and evil, and there has to be an equal balance, yin and yang. Let me explain to you why that doesn't work. Okay, because what you're saying is there's got to be an equal balance in your life. So when something good happens, to balance out your life, something bad must happen.
And honestly, it does.
Is that what you want to believe? That when I go around for my entire life being good, at some point all the bad's got to catch up to me? I don't want to live like that.
Mike, Travis and I have taken food out of our pantry
Sweetie,
to give food to our friends that are hungry, and look at all the crap that we're going through. So yes,
Listen, I'm not saying don't get personal with me.
No, I'm not trying to get.
I've known you forever, and I know the things that we've gone through.
So let's kick the mood back a little bit. So apparently Stephanie moved into a smart house.
Into a what?
A smart house. It's got all them new talking smoke detectors.
Hey, that's the same as my washer and dryer. My washer and dryer will play music when the cycles are done.
Stephanie, have you realized that all of your appliances are haunted?
And no. The washer and dryer. There's an app.
She is shot out.
There's an app that I can control my washer and dryer when I'm not home. Tap that app.
Okay.
So let's go to a commercial.
That sounds suggestive.
That sounds.
That's our manager
for turning our radio app on. Go ahead, save us on that one, Mike.
Yeah, before we go to break, real quick, I just want everybody to know that you're the pastor at the First Christian Church in Monroe, and it's a non-denominational. I always describe it as being we follow the Bible.
Mike says it's a non-denominational.
We're not judgmental at any point. I know a lot of people say, well, I don't feel like getting up and getting all dressed up.
Don't.
Okay. Now,
get up, but don't get dressed up.
It's the most important thing. This, I feel, Pastor Dave can correct me or tell me his point, but the most important thing for me is that my whole perspective changes when I pull into that parking lot, and suddenly all the problems of that week or that month or that year seem to just kind of go away. And for like 2 hours,
I can smile at people I don't know and not worry about them growling at me, or I can sit in a pew and get a message. Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I mean, I get a lot of it, but
Are corrective criticizing you?
Yeah, and you know what? If there's sometimes at my RA,
that would be called criticism, Stephanie.
And you know, my knees.
What did you call it?
Hurting.
Corrective criticism.
She can't say
it again.
She ever spoken other?
Yeah, they don't take constructive criticism. Thanks, Stephanie.
Hey, we've all got words we can't say.
No, Stephanie will just.
Stephanie just rubs off on you. It's so weird.
That chair she's in.
Constructive criticism doesn't get taken very good around here.
Well, that's because usually you're yelling and cussing.
Shut up, Mike. I gotta go to commercial.
That's what I'm talking about. But hey, I just want to invite folks out to the church. Give it a try. No judgment. You know what? When the collection plate, and it only goes around once. The collection plate, when it comes by, if you can't give, there's not one soul in that church that will say anything to you. That's just not what we're about.
Well, it's like I was telling him last time when at my grandfather's church.
Yeah. You know that. That got brought up in church
about putting the prayers, the blessings into if you couldn't put donations.
Pastor Dave actually mentioned what had been told to you. He told our congregation about that, and you should have heard the congregation. They went, "Oh my!"
It was general. I didn't mention
we know names
like that.
But there are people that were like, "Oh my God," you know. Because we just don't look at it that way. We just do not look at it that way.
Well,
everybody's a unique, valuable creation of God, and I just enjoy meeting different kind of folks.
Oh yeah, it's
sometimes get a good laugh at it.
We do have to question some of the creations though, because I don't see.
I thought we were going to commercial.
I just want to say this though. I don't really know what the platypus's reason is. You know, you got this beaver-looking animal with a duck bill and some web feet. And then you got Mike, who's a little short, a little fat. You got some web feet. I don't get it. I don't see what their purpose is.
I have 6 toes. I can swim like a duck, but unfortunately, it's only on 1 foot, so I swim in a circle.
Wow.
Okay,
that was good.
We'll be back because Mike
back.
has lost that loving feeling.
I shared that the other day.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, you all right?
Yes, because the got hard and started cracking.
Did you watch that? Are you fixing to hit play?
No.
Bella?
And don't use play in the same sentence.
Blue in Italian.
Hurry up!
What's with the mouth like the?
She had to have her tooth pulled because she was chewing it. Chewing on the kennel, and it broke her tooth, and so he had to have her tooth pulled.
Oh, okay. So it's hard for her to keep the tongue in.
Yeah.
She's an older dog, yeah.
Bella's 7 or 8.
Don't make me gonna have to go study.
Hey, Mike, what are you doing after
Any
show
other questions?
Is Bella 7 or 8? I'm like, that old?
I gotta kind of.
He was asking how old she was.
And now all her teeth are broken. She's just
Oh
broken.
no!
She has no teeth. I mean, she has stubs. Yeah, when she keeps trying to get her pregnant, she just keeps breaking her teeth.
May have to start feeding her wet food.
I already do. I order down her food.
Oh.
Have to.
I tell you what,
Have
it
to do it for
amazes
Mike
me
now.
that you even feed it.
Mike's eat baby food before it's over.
So when I'm taking care of her, so I need to know.
Yeah.
I need to make sure that I know that.
Yeah,
to,
you get her a scoop of food. Before you go get her a scoop of food, I got a measuring cup about that big. Put water in it. Heat it up for 75 seconds. Go get the food. By the time you come back, it's ready. Pour it in the bowl. And if it's too hot, which sometimes it is, sometimes it ain't.
Okay.
Put a little cold water in it. Shake it up a little bit. Set it on
Oh, nuts. Yeah.
There you go, guys. Tap that app.
Yeah.
First thing they do is get it.
I was asking Mike, what is kind of the vision for the radio station, Scotty?
I don't know that I have one.
Okay.
Big.
We started out with all these ideas, and then we found like because we were uncensored.
Right.
When we first started, it was just
craziness.
it was just crazy. We had fun with it. Everybody liked it. But at the time, I was working in the bar scene, so it kind of bled over. What we would do in the bars, what we do here. Then I kind of got out of that as I started growing a little bit.
And family members started listening.
Yeah, we started having families listening, and we do all these big charities and stuff. Now we try to just do a lot of comedy in the morning on the morning show. For 2.5 years, I kept getting asked to do a morning show. You know, people want to hear big radio.
Yeah.
Well, then one morning I just came down and started doing song requests. 2 hours went by, and the next day it happened again. And then this was a Friday, so I'm like, I guess I'll see y'all Monday. Apparently, we have a morning show now.
Yeah.
And then that was.
It's because, and you said a big part is because people don't feel like the corporate radio has listens to them anymore.
Well, they don't care what you have to say.
Right.
And if you try to call in, you're nobody to them.
Right.
You know, they play the same songs over and over. You can call in and actually have something you want to talk about, and you go through 6 people before you ever get to the guy on the phone, and then they.
So it's accessibility.
And they censor it.
You call us, you're straight. I mean, as soon as you call, you're alive. So we just request people not to cuss when they call, because truthfully, you could call and just start F-bombing. I just have to hang up on you. But everybody that listens knows that's the possibility. But we got cool people don't do that. You know?
But vision-wise, are you trying to educate? Are you trying to inspire? Are you trying to entertain?
Global.
Everything.
Yeah.
Because
my whole thing is I want world according to Mike is tell me your story. I want pulled in.
Yeah.
All about for real.
Yeah.
They'll tell you, oh, you know, I'm a corporate guy, I wear a shirt and tie. But when you get them on the radio or you get I hate wearing ties.
Yeah.
I've been wearing ties since I was 19. You know, and I get these people sometimes that open up.
Go back live.
Right.
And see, with us, we started out as going one direction, and then because it kept growing, we're now. It's kind of like trying to be Channel 2. Channel 2 don't have just one direction. Channel 2 has 15 different shows that do 15 different points of view, and that's kind of where we're going. We're starting to have a little more openness, and you know, if you had asked me 2 years ago, would I let him do a show? Heck, when he first came here, I wouldn't let him do a show.
Right.
Yeah.
I still have a
He
hard
said
time
I would
sometimes.
get a show before Mike did, and look who got the show first.
What do you mean you have a hard time with my show? Don't even listen to my show.
Mike, a bit of a shock
And
jock.
we're back. Mike used to say the words, and I'd have to straighten them out, though. I'm like the Howard Stern on our show. I said,
Never once said
far
that.
from that.
Never once said that.
Yes, you did. You're
Never
such
once.
a liar.
Is Mike a bit of a shock jock?
He tries to
He
be.
tries.
Never once did I ever say that.
He's just trying to be a good boy in front of you today.
Mm-hmm.
Never said that. Now, I did say shock and awe. Because, yeah, man.
Alrighty then. Why are
I-
you growling over there, Ashley?
I did say shock and awe. And that's because I think sometimes when people, I don't know, to me, people are so fake.
Well, people can stay on another station and be bored
Yeah.
and hear the same Cheerios,
And that
General
cackling-
Meal. This is the cereal we're just pushing down the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
And nobody wants that anymore.
5 minutes of laughing.
And with us, you think about this on big corporate radio, who actually knows their listeners?
Yeah, that's true.
I can tell
We
you
do.
just about all of our listeners. Now, there's tons of listeners that we've never met. I mean, there's tons of listeners that I didn't even know listened. You know, I walk into restaurants and somebody will say, "Oh man, I recognize that voice."
Or I'd
I,
walk
uh,
into Walmarts and
Quit trying to exploit the fact that you were Walmart famous.
well, I am.
It's because of the
though.
pants that you wore that day.
I walked into I went and got a little lunch, Little Caesars pizza and a soda yesterday after we did the Kroger event.
A whole pizza?
It's
Well,
just a
it
little
is.
one. It's a
Oh,
little
look at it.
Personal
pizza.
pizza.
For him, that's a personal pizza.
When I walked in, the guy recognized the shirt and said, "I've listened to that before," and it was kind of unusual. You know why? Because it was about a 19-year-old black guy. And
Well,
I just didn't think
yes.
that would be
Hey,
our demographic.
So when I'm picking up my glasses yesterday, I'm dealing with this guy. This guy's talking to me about the glasses, and the girl over here says, "Hey, the doc wanted him to." Like, I'm dyslexic. The doc wanted him to see this dyslexic thing. So the girl walks over, sits down the pamphlet, and the guy starts to explain to me what it is, and the girl stops and she read my shirt and she goes, oh my God, you're the dude with the black bus.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said, yeah, that's me. She goes, man, we see you everywhere. We've heard all this stuff about you. Heck, yesterday, I'm skipping about 10 seconds of what I was fixing to say out of my mouth. But there was another lady that just said, I hear all this great stuff, that this guy has done for our community.
Yeah.
And, I hear all this stuff about him and how he knows everybody and everybody knows him and he does this and he does that. And that was right there in Old Town. So that was really impressive to get that phone call that, that they know. People are, kind of taking acknowledgement of it.
That's good.
Which is awesome.
Yeah. With Pastor Dave here too, Oz, obviously, I don't know if you know he's running for county commissioner here.
Yeah, he's not from this county, so he probably doesn't.
I know, but you kind of grew up in this area a little bit, didn't you?
I did not. My wife grew up in Monroe.
Okay,
but I grew up in Southwest Ohio.
So Grace did. Okay. Whatchamacallit? My brother sat behind Oz in church last week.
That's funny.
And my brother looks so much like me. I wonder if Oz was like, is that Mike? So
doppelganger.
Yeah, doppelganger. I never understood that.
So, hey, let's throw this out there. I just got this text. I want to make sure I throw it out tonight at the Social House. Comedy. Of course, some good comedy. And then karaoke. Tomorrow night, Amber Harris and Patrick Lore's wedding shenanigans. Okay. And then Saturday. Oh, that's tonight.
That's
man.
Friday,
Let me get this out of my mouth.
Friday,
I remember yesterday. I said, "What day is it? Is it Wednesday?"
I know.
Okay, tonight, comedy and karaoke, and Amber Harris and Patrick. I'm assuming that's Laura's wedding shenanigans is tonight. Then tomorrow is Amy Lee, and then Sunday is the Kindle benefit that we're all part of. And then for us on the daytime tomorrow, it's the Brian Mahaffey Memorial Ride, leaving the sheriff's department at 10 o'clock. Registration is 11:30. Kickstands up. We take a escorted police ride through the county. We stop at no red lights. It's so cool to go do that.
And usually the ride,
anyways.
The ride around Rockdale usually lasts about an hour.
And that's what I was trying to tell people. Because we're ending up at Horizon. So I was trying to explain to the people at Horizons that I will text them when the event starts. And then I'm going to give you Peggy's number, eyeball with me, so that you can text Peggy when we're closed.
Okay.
So I want to be able to say the ride's leaving. And then I want you to be able to text Peggy and say, we're, 5 away from turning on to Parker. That sort of thing.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, I got a question for Pastor
And then I got to
Dave.
tell you where we're setting up and all that stuff too after show. Remind me.
Okay.
And I'm going to interrupt Mike one more time.
Yeah, please do, because he interrupts us all the time.
That's right. Turn the floor over to Mike.
Speechless again.
Nope. Watch.
Could you hurry up and talk?
See, as soon as I talk, I knew he was going to do it.
Hurry.
It's going to be a fun ride tomorrow.
Got somebody
Start
that
talking.
Really
asked
awesome.
If social media
So cool
has
to see all the
changed
bikes.
the way churches, I don't want to say advertise, that's what they said, but that doesn't make sense. Has social media changed being a pastor?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, now me as a pastor in a new church, I mean, that's the first thing I think about. How can I get our message out? How can I get us on Facebook, on YouTube? Because I mean, people are so used to their devices now. If you talk to like a teenager, they're much more likely to break up over a text than they are face to face now.
Yeah,
that's just the way that the culture communicates. We've definitely got to get on board with it. But I feel ill-equipped, So
Well, I mean, you do a lot of videos. You videotape your sermon.
Yep,
you do the little 2-minute stuff during the week.
I do.
Now, are you posting that on just your YouTube stuff, or does the church have a YouTube channel? And
well, the church has a YouTube channel that I haven't gotten access to yet, but I do have a YouTube channel. I put our stuff on Facebook, and I'm just exploring other ways to get the message out and to create resources that people can use.
Well, I think like when I think we talked about this too, like the Joel Osteens and the Joyce, and those big people that you're probably not going to be able to have a one-on-one with if you have a question. I think with yours, if you cannot get seasick watching you preach, he's a rocker, boys and girls. He sways.
So he does that little bit of Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder.
And I'm always giggling.
That may be part of that vertigo problem. Yeah. Just saying.
Just pointing it out.
Just pointing out
Too much movement. Yeah.
But yeah, so I just wanted to plug that because I think in today's world,
social media it's gone past its infancy, and now it is part.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got kids that are growing up that have never known life without social media.
Right. That's true.
That is very important. Yesterday, I was asked to join a social media platform called Kiwi.
I heard about that.
Holy smokes. I'm sitting there going, wow, did this just start? And this one guy contacts me and goes, dude, I have 75,000 followers. And I'm like, what do you post about? And he goes, it's just like Twitter. And I'm like, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, I've never.
So I did myself. I'm going to do the radio station, the radio shows, and I'm going to put First Christian on there. Just to, I think, get your word. I think what you should be able to do is when you're driving around, you open up your smartphone, and I think if you pointed out these things, it should give you a little notification like, hey, you're coming up on a Christian church, First Christian, and you could just touch it and go to it.
That would suck for you though, because for you and Stephanie, y'all would be driving like bing, military mic.
I use my cell phone.
Stephanie, the beer store.
A barbecue shack. That'd be awesome if it would just tell me where all the barbecue places.
I mean, God, could you imagine?
Well, I used my phone for something that I never really did before. I had to find an ATM. I generally carry no cash. And I had to find an ATM. And I'm like, God, I went in this one place, it was there, but it didn't work. The other one was one of those tucked away in the corners, probably charge you 20%, and it's still hooked up to a phone line, so I'm like, oh, better not do that. I went on my phone and I said, where's the closest ATM? Bing!
Yeah.
That was great. Oh man, how amazing was that?
It's nice. I mean, I love, I use GPS all the time, and used to go to MapQuest and print out sheets. It's kind of dating myself, but
yeah, because I hated MapQuest because it was always incorrect.
It would get you close.
You went in the same zip code.
Yeah.
It should just be called horseshoes.
Hey, now let me ask you a question. You were a pastor in China.
Yep.
Okay. Any difference in the cultures? I mean,
yeah.
I mean, but
huge difference. Yeah.
Did you want to come back to the States?
Yeah, I think we were ready to come back, but there's certainly things we missed about the culture. China's very communal. Like in the evenings, everybody's out and about, milling about, going to the park. It's very, very communal. Very, people spend a lot of time together, and it's just a lot different here. Here, you kind of go into your house, shut the garage door, flip on the television. And that's it.
So here's a phone call. Somebody said, hey, I'm calling, but I don't know the number.
Yeah, it might be a mess. It might be
just for fun.
Good morning, y'all. This is Tara from the Pampered Puppy.
Hey, girl.
Tara.
Hi, how are y'all?
Okay, what you up to?
I just wanted to talk to you about customer service for a minute.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I think that having a small business, that customer service is your number one advertising.
Yes.
And I just wanted to give a shout out to somebody really quick. I heard you guys talking about Patrick Lar this morning getting married.
Well, I just got a text, but apparently, let me go back to it. Yes, they're getting married and having a little bit of a shenanigan type thing tonight at the social house.
Right. Well, let me tell you about Patrick. He's my AC guy.
Oh, that's who you were just posting about. How crazy is that?
Yeah. Yeah. So I call him. I come home, and I start to walk upstairs, and I'm like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? It's going to be the hottest weekend of the year, and my AC upstairs is out, and I have these puppies, and so I call him, and he's like, man, Tara, he's like, I'm going to have to squeeze you in. I'm getting married tomorrow, and I'm going to be gone for 9 days. What? But I don't want you to go without air for 9 days.
Awesome.
So at 7:30 this morning, on the day of his wedding, he was out of my house fixing my hair.
That is cool.
How cool is that?
Yeah. That is super cool. That means you got it like that. That's cool.
And that means
I know, right?
That's a person that knows all about.
And he's always been that way with my heating and AC. Anytime I call, he's right there. It's not like I'm waiting a week or anything like that. And he's just like that with everybody. So if y'all have AC, problems, you need to give him a call. But wait 10 days because he's about to go on honeymoon.
No doubt. Can you imagine that? Wow. And he's getting married today?
Yeah, today.
Wow.
I called him last night. He was at his rehearsal wedding, and he called me right back.
That is kind of cool.
It's impressive.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
I'm just
Shows
glad
up
to
to his
see,
wedding with a tool belt on at this
yeah,
point.
I'm just glad to see people helping people again.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Right. And he was so awesome. He was like, no charge, nothing
Oh, wow.
like that, And I was like, are you kidding me? No.
Yeah, really. Isn't that unfortunate that in today's age, if somebody's nice to us, it befuddles us? I mean, we're confused.
It really was. I was like, but he's always been that way. So I just had it. That was just like really amazing customer service.
That's awesome.
Hey, can I switch channels real quick for you?
Of course.
Okay, you're Pampered Puppy here in Conyers, correct?
Yes.
And you're right there in the middle of town.
Yep.
And it's always so much fun to go in there.
Go get your puppy on. You know what I mean?
It's my dog. Whenever we drive by now, she's always looking over there like I want to go back.
Really?
I wanna go back.
Yeah. Hey, dogs do that.
No, I'm laughing because I'm picturing his dog. He's mean mugging me.
Right.
No, keep going. I'm picking on you because I thought it was funny.
No. Just so the world knows, DJ Scottie needs to start going to at least online anger management courses.
Dude, you ain't seen that. I got my anger management under control. After the week I've had, if I didn't have my anger management under control, I'd be in jail.
Well, the day's still early. So I was just plugging the Pampered Puppy, Anastasia, my pit bull. She loves it, and she needs to come back and get her nails done. And it's so cute because she gets her nails cut and painted. She likes the red nail polish.
The red glittery polish.
Yep.
So does Mike. They match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they always put a cute
Oh,
little
my
bandana
baby,
on her.
too.
And she was wearing a cute little bandana last time, a little red bandana, which goes great with her fur color.
And Mike's like, can I get a red bow for the ear? And they go, she's a pit. No, for
Now-
mine.
Now, Tara, there was a gentleman that took my puppy in.
Yes.
Okay. Is he still there?
He is not.
Okay.
He's moved on to-
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Acelia had told me that perhaps there was some inappropriate touching going on.
Oh my God, you're such a weirdo. See, that's the real Mike. Don't let him fool you with all that niceness that he's got because he's weirdo.
I'm protecting my daughter.
You're sick, sir. You are sick.
I'm just teasing, Terry. You know we love you.
Oh, thank you.
And we need to come see you. I know a lot of times when Just for Fun shows up, we kind of just walk in and go in the back
Yes.
and we just take over, you know.
Yeah, we do.
I had like 3 just runners come through the door yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday.
I came in,
Yep.
Abby
They
came
just
in.
walk in and start going around. Well,
Yeah, I was there, then Abby, then Doc. I mean, it was like a revolving Just for Fun door.
whenever we go to Conyers, we always, let's go in and goof off with some puppies.
That's right.
Because they're always usually running around. It's usually a blast.
Well,
Sounds like
she
a
had
great-
that one that
great place.
Yeah, she's a lot of fun.
she had that one in there that was as tall as I am.
Yeah.
Oh, now let me
Yeah.
paint this image. So yesterday, there was a silky that was about as big as my my high top shoe I was wearing, right?
Little bitty.
Now think of how small that dog's bladder could be.
That can't be
And
much.
every table leg he walked by, he peed.
Yeah.
And Tara was like, I figured by now his tank would be empty. Like,
His
how
name
does he
is
keep doing that?
That's
he's
awesome.
He's like 1.75 pounds.
Yeah, change that dog's name to Squirt.
And he likes all the ladies that come to shop.
I'm
I bet he
sure we're
does.
gonna change the name to Skater.
I bet it
Oh my
is.
gosh.
That dog, I was like, how much pee? This dog has peed more than his body weight.
Wow.
Like, how is this even possible?
that Dotson that I was telling you about, I got to take care of next week. He's like that.
So-
Every corner.
So how about I
See.
went into Copy Central and they had the woman was holding a Dotson.
Yeah.
So the Dotson kept wanting to act like he wanted to bite it, you know, just bark. So when she started to walk off, she set him down and he started to bark. And she says, now quit, Frank. And I said, did you name that dog Frank because he's a wiener dog, a Frank? And she goes, no, he's named after so-and-so. I went,
Frankfurter.
Oh my god.
I said, so you've not figured out that his name is Frank and he's a wiener dog? And she goes, no. And then she started to walk off. And I said, could he be named Frankfurter from a movie? And she's like, what? And I thought, never mind, it's not worth it.
Well, you know.
Because at this point, I'm
Okay.
looking weird because I'm naming all this stuff.
So, sometimes we just have to accept that people are stupid.
Wow, I hope she's not
We've got a
listening.
Chihuahua dachshund mix. More dachshund than Chihuahua, and
Chiweenie.
she just barks
A
at everybody.
Chiweenie.
We've got two Chiweenies. One looks more like a
Oh,
Chihuahua, Dixie, and one looks more like a dachshund, Daisy, and we love them to pieces.
That's what they're called. Is
Now-
it Tweenie?
Leave it to a redneck somewhere down the line, not just you, but some other dumb redneck that said, "We gonna call this thing a Labradoodle."
Yeah.
Tara, haven't you
Just
ever heard
because
of
you got drunk and let your dog into the neighbor's yard does not mean that you're making a new breed of dog.
Oh,
Tara,
my God.
haven't you heard of a
Same.
Chiweenie before?
I have.
Yeah.
See?
So what is it when you get a bulldog and a Shih Tzu?
bullshitter?
A bullshit suit.
See, Stephanie?
That's
See?
from Dumb and Dumber, which has got to be.
The fact Stephanie
someone who
fell
owns
for it.
Now, what exactly?
That's a great movie, by the way.
Oh, it is. The second one was horrible.
Very, very friendly to pets.
Yeah. Hey, Tara, what industry would you categorize your business as? It's not really a kennel. It's not really a dog spa.
Well, our business license is under a kennel.
Is it okay?
The Department of Agriculture doesn't have a per se grooming,
Right. I'd heard that before. That's what I was asking. So,
but we don't kennel. So I guess we were just a pet salon.
ooh, a pet salon. That just sounds
nice.
cool. Pet
Yeah.
salon.
For
So I
all
can bring
your
my dog
pet-
in to get a perm.
for all your pet needs.
My dog's hair is a little straight. Can I get a little curl? I want her to look like Bon Jovi did in '86.
Yeah.
Can I get some
Yeah.
highlights?
Oh, my God.
Do what?
We have a canine massage therapist. We do blueberry facials.
A blueberry facial on a dog.
A facial on
Speaking
a
of blueberry
dog?
facial,
Right?
that is just okay. I'm not gonna
So
say
what do you-
weird
what do you-
because everybody's entitled to do whatever with their pets, like that one. Somebody's got a birthday hat on.
Yes.
Okay,
You
you
know,
guys
dogs
know.
use a facial too.
So how do you do the facial? I mean,
What, Stephanie?
It's kind of the same way that you would do one for a human.
Stephanie milked the cat or something. Don't let her try to
it was
figure out how.
a dog.
Don't let her try to figure out how to give a dog a facial. Stephanie's
Really?
like, I gave my dog a Krispy Kreme facial. See all that stuff on her face?
Did you really just ask
Well,
her
you
how
know,
to give a dog a
Yeah,
facial?
because you know
Oh, your rubber
sometimes,
paws. I'm,
sometimes Buttercup wakes up and has bags under her eyes.
Yeah. And, well,
That's a
and
trash bag under her eyes where she's been in the trash, Stephanie.
No,
Our dog's like toilet paper.
All right, what did you say,
she
Tara? We're
doesn't. She
too
doesn't
busy
like the
laughing at Steph.
preparation H on her eyes.
Are you
know?
really putting preparation H on your dog's eyes? You should-
no, don't do that.
you should try it on her butt. She farts a lot.
Oh my God!
Are you
Yes,
talking about
she does.
Stephanie or her dog?
Both.
Oh my God. Can I go home?
Yes, yes.
Y'all have just completely.
So Tara,
lost
what
your
is into
minds.
your your day today? Are you at the shop today?
Any dog facials?
I am not at the shop today. My daughter has 3 little friends over, and we're just going to do the pool today.
There you
Oh,
go.
cool.
Very cool. Very cool.
So,
Well,
I'll see
as
everybody tomorrow at the ride.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Good
And I'm trying to decide. My wife wants the pool, but
I think the wife needs the pool.
Yeah.
I'm all about
I've
seeing your wife
never,
in a bikini.
but me and her have never really gone on a vacation. So the same money, I think I would rather save some money and get her a pool and then start working on it in like January, February instead of waiting on midsummer now to try to start a pool. And I'm wanting to take her to the Bahamas in October.
I'm telling you, man,
I
the
think the
Bahamas.
Bahamas are good, and save money and do the pool so you can have it ready at the beginning of summer next
That's
year.
what I'm thinking.
Dude, look, I've been to the Bahamas, and it ain't all that. It's a
Hey,
huge.
Hey,
the
hey, Mike.
international
Hey,
market.
Mike. Hey, Mike. Did you go to the Bahamas with my wife?
No,
So if you went with my wife, would you think it's a waste of time? The same
Well,
woman, mind you called a troll over the
easy. I
radio.
didn't. I thought it was somebody else.
Called my wife a
I
troll.
thought it was somebody else.
So do you
Jacob
fight-
sent me.
So do you think
the other
do you think me taking my lovely wife to the Bahamas is a waste of my time? Go ahead and
Watch-
say it.
Watch this. I'm going to turn this around on you. If I was you, I would take your lovely wife somewhere better than the Bahamas.
You're a
The Bahamas.
Oh,
Look, dude, I'm
word.
telling you. You know what? Cabs coming from the port can go faster legally than the cars because it's nothing but a tourist trap. It is.
All we
crap,
plan on
crap,
doing is
crap,
getting to
crap,
like
crap.
the hotel area and
Man,
chill.
I tell you what. look at sandals and do one of those
Sandals. I got on Crocs.
No. Oh God. I know. Why do you still? Isn't there something religiously wrong with him still wearing Crocs?
Hey, I wear Crocs.
Well, you're a redneck Steph. I only wear them during the show.
If you show up with clothes on,
I'm like Mr. Rogers. I got change clothes and put on shoes and underwear. And
he was in the studio with no shirt on.
Can we get back to the caller?
You had
Thank
no
you,
shirt
Tara,
on.
for calling us, and we will see you bright and early tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yes, y'all have a good day.
Okay. Well, have a great day. See you tomorrow.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye, Tara.
All right, and we're going to go to a commercial. Everybody, we got to go to a commercial. It's just for fun in the morning. Don't do anything at all.
Or if you do it just for fun.
That Military Mike would do.
What, are we leaving?
No. We'll be right back.
Free medium
leaving?
stuffed birthday cake pizza.
All right, I'm getting the question. I don't want to do it because it's really a downer question, but people are asking me to ask you why bad things happen to people. I don't know. We don't want to go there. It's because unless you can there's no way to make it funny.
Dance.
Pull your pants up. That's disgusting. You two be standing there naked.
Really?
That's
So
what is.
dance around it. Find a way to say it as a joke. Find a way to say it without painting it so ugly.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
But
Because the answer has to be that it has to
Because
happen.
you see that, Cliff, the second you ask it, you're on a downward
I
spiral.
know, that's what I'm saying.
And
no answer will be a good answer.
And how can he
True.
answer that?
Well, the way he's going to answer it. Right? I mean.
But
I'm just gonna say
nobody's
there's not
like
a
that
good there's not
answer.
a good reason that bad things happen to good people.
And there's not an answer that you can give to that. I mean, it just.
But the only good that can come out of it is that it's a time for people to draw together and support each other and grow
How
and
about
grow
this?
through.
How
it.
about if that have turned them away from
Well, was it the bad thing itself, or was it the response of the church? Because the church should be responding with love and support in times of hardship.
happen.
Right.
And if the church doesn't do that, then it
And that's what
compounds the
turned-
pain.
Yeah,
I think we kind of talked about that last time.
Yeah,
The
so
other one.
why?
Let's go
why-
with.
Let's stay off of a Debbie Downer.
Yeah. Well,
That's
that's
why
just.
I got a feeling that's gonna go.
Yeah, I'm
Let's,
game. I mean, I know y'all are trying to keep it light. So
How about weddings? Did you do weddings in China?
Okay.
one.
Is that one of our normal listeners? Okay. What I was just gonna say is though, let hey, let it be answered so that it's not no reason. That sounds more of a somebody has some feelings involved with that question. And there's no
absolutely.
reason to. There's no reason to do it on the show.
Okay.
Let it be more of a one-on-one type thing.
Okay.
Safer.
I did one. It's my boss's wedding. Yeah.
But he was American.
He's Chinese.
Did you do it?
Yeah. Well, I did one section of it. Like he had a professional wedding guy who did that's almost like an announcer or a show host. It's weird the way they do it. But I just did like a cameo where I read part of this, First Corinthians
Can we
13.
have a little fun with that?
Sure.
Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna share this to the fun because I can't say it, but
My job really is to. Because some of the stuff that people say to Scotty really can't respond.
read that picture.
Would be amazing.
That's what I
You
made the
would
crack
just-
yesterday.
hateful,
Is
or?
there used to be a female that sat here who used to say, Scotty really takes more shots and people come at him than I ever believe. This young lady used to say that, but now she's one of them. I'm like, how could you sit there and say it's unbelievable how much crap gets thrown at this poor guy, and now you're one of the people doing it? It just blows my mind. We told that guy yesterday, the second that you step out and try to help somebody, you just put a target. People are gonna start throwing knives. That's just what they do. Don't turn your back because they're gonna stick you from behind too. The world we live in.
Yeah.
Or they try to redirect what.
So as the post, you take a little bit of the flack, so that it doesn't have to go directly to him.
Yeah, well,
I
it's
kinda
easier
throw myself
sometimes
in the middle of it.
Right.
for him to to jump in
A
it.
shield.
And just
Just
take it. Because some people ask stuff that I just can't do. So it's
Well, not
easier
only
for
that, but
Mike
they
to be
say
like, let me
stuff.
talk to him and see if we can do this. Because
On one of the videos.
yeah.
I went off. I mean,
What was he so angry about?
We don't really know.
what did we bring up something about politics?
Something. Well, but you know, politics, religion are the ones.
Yeah,
Brought up
that's true.
something
What are you
about
talking
politics.
Yeah.
Huh? You just
Oh,
walk
is
right in the middle of
yeah.
it.
And
Talking about how Abraham was
Oh
dogging
my
us on.
gosh, yeah.
it's amazing how
Talking about people in general dogging us for
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now Abraham's chilled out. Him and his sister both kind of pay attention to the show and they're joining in on the conversation now instead
well, you
of
know,
Instead
a
of
whole
bashing,
bunch of people
complaining.
yeah.
jumped back at him, telling them, shut up.
think you have an opinion, right?
And we get a lot of thumbs down.
I think that's I think
We know
that's-
those. We know.
I know one person that watches every single video producer.
Right. And now
It's
and now we
thumbs
got those other 2 or 3
Trolls, yeah.
haters that are drinking their own haterade.
Yeah,
Haterade. That's a good way to
and-
put it. Well, you give them a voice. That's all they want.
That's right.
So I give it to him.
Yeah.
We've had guys standing on the corner
Born, I need batteries.
yelling that one, we're going to hell. 2,
D.
our children are bastards, and
choose an abomination.
and you just sit there and go, I'll knock him, because everybody hates it.
Yeah.
And this guy wanted to come to the studio. He said, I'm looking for your studio.
No, he wasn't. Well, yeah, he was wanting to come to the studio to start
Posting
stuff.
the address. He said, I can stand across the street and yell at your house all day long. I said, good luck with that. And them cars running 75 probably gonna hit you. I was going like, and we're live. We're back for more.
Back.
Oh, hey, yeah, look at that.
9:42, man. We got to wrap this puppy up. So,
Hey,
what
those
did you
were
say?
sticks.
What did you say you're doing after the show?
Why are you know what? Usually when people are going to ask a favor, they're nice to you.
Yeah, well, you've already avoided the question
you met
twice
him?
today. You've avoided it twice
Gonna go to
today.
puppy spa next
Yeah,
week.
man. Are we going to go
You're
get
going to
the
get a
bus?
blueberry facial?
Yep.
Blueberry waffle.
I wonder if
Oh,
they
yeah,
try to
dude.
eat it when they
No,
have the
my
facial.
dog
Do I need to pull that picture up?
Mm-mm.
No.
Just realized what I said.
Him and the waffle.
No.
That's one thing as a pastor I will not share with you.
I'm happy to be shared with.
That's right.
Unshared. That's
So, what do you do?
non-shared. I'll
So,
help you. You want to get the bus?
Hold on, let me say it polite to make you feel nice. Mikey boy, what are you doing after the
Why-
show?
Why do you have to touch me?
I'm trying. At least I'm staying above the waist. You keep asking for.
I've got a video of you asking for
So,
it.
anyways, I need some help, man.
What's up?
We're gonna drive the van to go get the bus, and then you follow the bus back.
Yeah, I told you. It's cool.
Because
Okay, I
the
said
ABS
yes.
lights out, meaning I may or may not have. Hey, Joe Leaper, since you're listening,
Yeah.
the Travis McDaniels rode the living hell out of my brakes. The rotor got hot, the caliper got hot, it locked up, pulled left. The ABS lights on will not go off. So I've already driven it about 4 miles in Social Circle near my uncle's farm, and I didn't want to leave. So I'm assuming if the ABS lights on, that one mechanic said he could have just burned the sensor up because it overheated. Another one said that it's possible that I may not have ABS at this moment because it's tripped, but I still have brakes. I just don't have anti-lock brakes. So before I go drive a 26-foot bus, could you please notify me if because I drove it and everything seems fine. ABS on the bus, yes.
ABS on the bus.
He's already texting and asking, yes.
ABC.
ABS, the ABS light is steady on and will not turn off. So I'm burnt sensor possible. Yes. He's still
Alright.
typing.
Okay, Ken. Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's safe for us to drive, is why I'm asking.
Okay, so you two are going to do that, and I'll follow you. That's good.
Okay.
All right, I have one last question for Pastor Dave. All right, you were in China for numerous years.
Yep.
Did you ever perform?
Were you running a sweatshop or you were there for pasture reasons?
I was there for ministry reasons.
Okay. Mike, I got inquiring minds want to know. Mike's choking on his own spit. We got to keep it light, Mike. We still got to have comedy.
You just asked my pastor if he was running a sweatshop, dude.
Well, that's comedy.
Does he look anything like Kathy Lee?
No, but he favors Regis a little bit.
Does he look anything? What was the other one?
Yeah, I used to like Regis.
Jacqueline Smith. You know, any of the Walmart clan. Oh my God!
Come on, go with it.
Whew, I'm sorry about that.
That was good stuff.
Have you ever performed a wedding in China?
Well, I was a part of a wedding in China. My boss got married. Yeah.
And was your boss an American?
Nope, Chinese guy.
So did you do the wedding in Chinese?
I did. Yeah.
You're fluent in Mandarin Chinese, correct?
Yeah, I have been. I'm not sure that it would be quite as easy for me today. I had to translate a little bit last week. I was a little bit rusty.
Hey, give DJ Scottie an earful in Chinese for me real quick.
Hey, ni hao, 我叫大卫.
He just said that you wear Crocs.
So yeah, I'll take two
sissy.
tacos, a sushi roll, and some refried beans. Because that sounded like nothing I ever have known.
It just means, hello, my name is David.
Cool.
So he said, hello, my name is David. You asked him if he ran a sweatshop.
How do you
I
say,
asked the question way before he said that.
how do you say DJ Scottie?
djscottie.
And I can't do the your
That was beautiful. Well, you know.
What?
Well, they pay me the big bucks.
That's a sound bite for the show right
That
there.
was beautiful, you jack.
That's going to be a commercial for the show. Redneck Stephanie going,
You suck.
That was awesome.
Oh, what a way to
Smart
end the show.
Leave it to Stephanie. How do you say DJ Scottie?
Oh, man. That was awesome. That was
You're drunk.
Get a word for DJ.
I know I can't do it.
Oh, I got nothing else. That was it. Oh, man, well, I had that one story on the
I
guy.
wonder how many people spit their drink out of their nose, man.
Yeah,
God,
that
I
was
want
a good
that
So
one.
listen, you keep starting to talk about Yellowstone. Let's hear about Yellowstone.
Is it Yellowstone or is it Yosemite? 'Cause
Whichever one, I don't care.
Is
There's
it
a dude-
Yosemite?
Or
The
is
one
it
with
Jelly?
Jellystone? No, okay. Or
That's the
Brickleberry.
jelly roll.
Yosemite was in Bugs Bunny.
Let's just go to the park. Somebody was
okay.
walking down a path.
Where's Old Faithful?
Who cares? Let's talk about
That's
this.
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Okay. There's all these wooden paths, and it's a federal offense
So
to
it's a
get up these-
trail.
Yes. I went there as a kid, but it's all this boiling hot sulfur pools. I don't know why it's so attractive.
Could
for
you
people.
get to the path?
Over 200 million people a year
Get
go
to the
here.
path. Get to the path.
This
Get to the path.
dude
Yeah,
from
it's Yellowstone
Oregon,
National Park.
Yellowstone National Park, 23 years old, decided to jump off the planked walkway. Gone, dude. They can't find his body. They can't
So he
find
jumped
his-
into the sulfur stuff.
jumped into the boiling sulfur.
Oh yeah, you're dead,
pools.
dude.
I mean-
Disintegrated.
They said that he went in and just sunk, and that's it. They went in. I guess they have ways to go in there, and they tried to dredge and everything else. Nothing.
You
Couldn't find
jumped
nothing.
in or fell in.
No, sir. He jumped. They said he was walking along and just went.
Suicide.
Hey,
Good God.
Now, about 4 months ago, they caught 3 college kids that had gotten off on one of the parts that was like more stable, and they were out there jumping around, Snapchatting and stuff like that. They got arrested, felony charges. But can you imagine
Dumb ace.
jumping into a pool of boiling sulfur?
You wouldn't be alive but a second. I mean,
Oh, that had to hurt.
Yeah.
That had to hurt.
I knew a
the
dude.
whole
I
way.
knew a dude that fell in. He worked at a company that made the big tar that would go in these big trucks that they spray on the
AC-20.
DOT
Yeah.
trucks.
AC-20
And he fell into one of them bats. And
Yeah.
I mean, it destroyed his body.
down where my brother's
But
company
it's
works.
a crazy thing, and I know who he is, but I'm gonna tell the story anyways. His wiener played turtle, so his body, as he fell into this, his body pulled that part in, and it's funny that the
No.
human body
Protects us.
can protect itself. But he had, 3rd-degree burns on all his body, but that protected itself.
Right.
That's kind of cool.
For that product to move, it needs to be around 400 degrees Fahrenheit.
Isn't that crazy? And
Yeah,
the dude fell
so
in
it-
a tank of it.
I mean, it'll come off.
I mean, they said it was like a
But
10-foot.
it
It's
ain't-
like looking at an above-ground pool.
Yeah, we clean out 50,000-gallon horizontal storage tanks of that stuff.
Ugh.
Yeah, they
And it's
dry
not
them
like
out.
you just fall in water and you get out and it
Oh,
falls
no,
off your
no, it
body.
pulls you.
He had on the headwear, the gloves, and
Probably a harness.
jumpsuit.
Yep.
Yeah, but that stuff being so hot, it just stuck everything to them. You think of tarred and feather, that's the thought that we're having here.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, man.
I,
And the guy, the geyser that he fell into was called Pork Chop Geyser.
yeah, well, it ate.
Yeah.
I wonder if he used a fork or.
What does it mean when your body's blender pureed?
Ooh, gross.
I'm just saying.
Oh, what a horrible way to die.
That'd be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be bad.
I'm not making fun of death. I'm making fun of suicide. But like I had a cousin that he was a chicken about killing himself. So he kept trying to do stupid stuff, right? And he would hang himself in a closet. The thing would break. And everybody kept thinking it was just for attention.
Yeah.
And this is back in the 70s. It was a cousin of my father's, actually.
Okay.
Everybody lived in Lithonia. He jumped in his F-100, drove down past the Covington exits, pulled into the emergency lane on the side, was watching these trucks top the hill, come down the hill where he was parked, jumps on the hood, waits for a Peterbilt to come by, jumps out in front of it.
Serious?
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's bad.
Unfortunately, when people are serious about what they're doing, they're going to do it. You know.
Yeah.
You have to hope we can get them the help they need before it gets to that point.
Yeah.
And talking about that, First Christian Church of Monroe has a Celebrate Recovery program on Tuesday nights. And, if you need to talk to somebody, that's a good place to start because it's very open. And then, of course, we have services on Sunday.
Yep.
Sunday morning. I usually get there around 9:30, but I got a little prayer partner thing I do. Service starts at 10.
Yes, sir.
Lasts about an hour. Then we have immersion, which is our form of Sunday school. You run a particular one in the chapel, just kind of question and answers.
Yep.
And, I like having a pastor you can ask questions. Especially like, how do you say djscottie?
Yeah.
Well,
not everybody pictures Stephanie asking those kind of questions.
I think everybody that knows Stephanie expected that.
That was a little weird.
Pastor Dave, we appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I know it's a little bit of a trip. You have a lovely wife that is our music.
Hey, I think it's a big trip. Him come in and sit in with us.
I can't imagine. You do have your own Facebook page.
I thought you were going to say his own line at Walmart.
I'll put the link to the First Christian Church of Monroe Facebook page.
Yeah, man.
And it's open to visitors. We would love to have folks come in. And let me tell you something. I guaranteed, I bet you $20 right now that you cannot walk in that church and somebody not say hello, shake your hand. There's a real good chance you're going to get a hug by an old woman.
Mike, they said, get out of here.
Yeah. Yeah. And we have a welcome little center set up as soon as you walk through the door with all about it. Yeah. So it's pretty open, pretty cool. I like it. I dig it. My whole family goes there.
And then we're going to plug tomorrow the Brahma Happy Ride. Then Sunday, the benefit. So tonight, we'll just go with a weekend of fun at the Social House tonight. Comedy night and karaoke. And then Amber Harris and Patrick Lars' wedding shenanigans. Tomorrow, Amy Lee. That's Saturday night. Sunday, the Kindle benefit. So make sure you go check out the Social House.
And also tomorrow night at 7 o'clock.
So, and then, I'm just messing with you, Steph. Relax.
Tomorrow night at 7 at the Old Town Conyers Pavilion, the summer film series starts and they will be playing Minions.
Ooh,
that's cool. That's a good movie.
What?
If there's anybody out there,
I'm picturing you in a yellow outfit. You look like one.
I'll be Bob.
I'm looking for an attractive.
There's a bachelor sitting right there.
That's his name.
Okay.
I'll be Bob.
King Bob.
Keep going. I'm lost.
Basically, if there's any attractive women in the age group of 35 to 50, 55,
40 to 55, Mike.
I would really like to go to the comedy show tonight at Social House. So
with a date.
That would be a joke all by itself.
Well, no, I'd like to have somebody accompany me.
I know that would be a joke all by itself.
I'm asking our listeners to contact me, and because I would like to go, but I don't want to go alone. That's just military. Mike should be showing up alone. You see what I'm saying?
Chuck Norris went and did all these things alone.
And he got a wife younger than his oldest son. I'm game. Chuck's bad, man. He named his kids like cool names like Nitro and Laser.
Oh, I just thought it was like
and Blazer.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
Walker, Texas Ranger.
What's his name, Walker?
Hey guys, don't forget too, not this weekend, but next weekend, it's Father's Day. And do something for your dad. Are my kids listening? Do something for me. Don't ask for me to do something. That's not how Father's Day works. I know what they're going to do. Dad, you want to go to Applebee's for lunch?
You're paying.
Well, you know, Mac's got a job. He's working at Zaxby's.
All right.
Oh, yeah. My little college boy, he's a hard worker. Yeah, so I want something good for Father's Day. These guys get anything they want. How about you, Scotty? They're not doing anything?
Oh, what are you talking about? What is it?
I love the way the DJ listens to what, you know. I was talking about wearing Crocs. From now on, they're going to be orange. Is that okay?
Sure.
Nobody wears Crocs. Nobody who's anybody. Right, Steph?
I wear Crocs.
My point exactly.
And they're pink.
What are you wearing there, Chief?
I am wearing K&D's special project shoes. Actually, I got these from the VA.
The Velcro off of them.
Yeah, I got these from the VA. They're because of the plantar fasciitis. They got like this freaking crazy inserts in them that are supposed to help, but I gotta get me another pair. But you know what it is it'll take me 3 months to get an appointment. Wow. They'll go in, they'll measure my feet, you know, all digitally, and they'll go, "Oh wow, your feet are just like when you were here before." Duh. And then they'll say, "Okay, well, we'll send you your inserts," and they'll never come, and I'll have to go back, and then they'll say it wasn't their fault, and it'll be a completely whole different staff in there. Yeah, the was not going into it. So, Steph, what are you going to this weekend? I don't know if I can make everything. I want to go tonight. I don't know about tomorrow because I don't have a bike, and I feel weird when everybody drives off.
I'm not going tonight because I'm still going to be working on the house.
Okay.
I'm doing the ride tomorrow.
Will you and Travis be at the ride tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Scotty, you got some input. What about Alex? Do we ever invite Alex? Got a little upset with me because
Alex will be there tomorrow.
Okay.
Because it's his best friend's
okay.
thing.
All right. So yeah, I just want to make sure that Alex is included in this stuff. Danielle and Variable Speed and Pat are out of town. They went to get their PTS dog. They may be back by now, but still, that was a long drive to Florida, so I won't ask them or invite them. But I want to make sure Alex knows what we're doing. I don't know. Maybe if he's not doing anything, he can be my date tonight. I would. You know what? I don't.
What's
think
weird
I would,
is you saying to him, "Come here often," because
Yeah.
that's what he said to me.
Let me explain something to you. Just seriously, I would never go out like with Alex as my wingman or something. Because
you would lose.
You would never want to go out with anybody that looks better than you.
There would be 10,000 women at our table, and not one of them would be paying attention to me. He's that guy.
Yeah, because he has that awesome British accent.
And his hair and the way he dresses. We can go to.
And he wears the Armani suit.
Yeah, we can. It's like we can go fishing in a mud puddle, and the guy's wearing a suit with a crisp white shirt with no tie. So he's just
and jeans.
He's just pulling it off. He's a 2016 Thomas Magnum, man. He's just like, "Oh, hello, how are you? Oh, I'm British, and you're a wanker," and all that other stuff. And girls are just like, "Oh, talk more, say something." I like when they do that. Say something else. And he's like, "What do you want me to say?" And it's like, "Oh God, I'm going home alone."
Well, that's just a given. We know.
Pastor Dave, you got anything you want to say before we get off the air?
No, just thanks for letting me be on and talk about the church a little bit. And we would love to see anybody that'd like to visit.
That would be great. And I think Scotty's going to.
I've been trying to find this. Watch.
I love this.
Watch.
This is just.
For hours. Lord, baby Jesus.
Here we go.
Or as our brothers to the south call you, Jesus. We thank you so much for this bountiful harvest of Domino's, KFC, and the always delicious Taco Bell. I just want to take time to say thank you for my family, my two beautiful, handsome, striking sons, Walker and Texas Ranger.
I had that clip and I couldn't find it when we were talking about the kids. So anyways, that's what I was looking for.
Great movie. One of my top 10. I love it. Will Ferrell's.
All right, man. Well, we're going to get out of here. If anybody is absolutely bored, I want to tell you, always give back. Go feed the homeless, help people if you can. If you feel like really, truly doing something good and helping somebody that's needy, might needs a date tonight, make sure you give back every chance you get.
Oh, my God. You're saying go out with me like it's like a charity thing? I don't need a GoFundMe account.
We'll take donations to pay for your little hovercraft so you don't have to walk.
You need a Tinder account.
Oh, check this out. What if you could use big UAVs? If there's an accident on the highway, you hit a button, a UAV shows up, you put the injured on the UAV, and it automatically takes off and goes straight to the hospital. That'd be so much faster than helicopters.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
have no idea what a UAV is.
Don't do it, Mike. Don't do it. She's opening the gate. Go ahead, Mike. Do it.
Unmanned, unarmed vehicle.
Do it, Mike.
I don't know. UAV, unarmed vehicle.
I'm gonna go get a blueberry facial.
And if you hurry, I hear they even squeeze anal glands.
Oh, that's raspberry.
Why do I have to hurry? All that. That's what I can take away from it.
That's what you get.
Unmanned aerial vehicles, Steph. Drones.
Well, call them drones.
No.
Because I don't know.
I tell you, you can't use big words. If you got more
I
than
know
8 letters, she gets confused.
I know what an ATF is. I mean, an ATV is.
The only reason she knows what the ATF is they were trying to make some shine, and they showed up and busted her.
Can you imagine what she just spoke out there? I know what the
they
ATF.
busted
The ATV
You're saying
is.
I know what is the ATF, or I know the ATF.
Yeah, well, they know her.
Yeah, they busted my garden.
Oh my God! Oh, Ashley, when it came time to choose parents, why'd you choose her?
What were you
But no, the ATV is what you ride in the woods to get to the garden.
Yep.
Mike,
The garden in the woods.
the ATV is what you ride when you're trying to outrun the ATF.
Will you stop? I'm trying to talk to my fire alarm.
Beeping, beep, beep.
No, smoke detector.
I'm trying to talk to my smoke.
Trying to talk to beep and beep, beep.
Okay, look, I named them. All right. One is Frank. I named him after a dog I found.
No, one of them's north and south.
No. Here it is.
North
One's
and
named
south.
Energizer, and the other one's named Duracell. Stephanie, where'd you come up with them names?
Well, that's what-
Walmart.
One was named Ever Ready, but he wouldn't be. He wasn't working. He wasn't ever ready.
Look, there's a ghost humping a fire extinguisher. His name's Casper. Isn't that what you call the ghost?
Yeah.
She named the ghost Casper. And she said it was making love to a fire hydrant.
No, that was Scottie.
Oh,
get it right.
You know what? If there was
No.
an internet radio FCC, they would shut us down.
Yes,
Can
they
you
would.
spell that?
FCC?
And what's it stand for?
Federal something commission. I don't know.
What's no, I can't do it. I got-
What's ABC stand for?
Already been chewed.
Alcohol beverage control.
Well, you
Jesus
didn't say
Christ,
which one.
already been chewed.
I'm tired. I am. They tired
Been
me
a
out
long week.
today. Yeah, they tired
Oh
me.
my God. Already been chewed.
Yeah, you've never heard of
Can you
ABC?
imagine her? Can you imagine her as she's going to get a gun permit and she hears these people say that? She goes, What's already been chewed got to do with this?
Why do I have to give up my gum to get a gun permit? That's stupid.
It's a gun permit, not a gum permit.
It's like West Virginia. Oh my God, my head hurts. I'm serious.
Stephanie, why do they call the holler a holler?
Because you can holler at your neighbor.
I knew that. I knew that's what going to be her answer.
Here we go. Thank you, Pastor Dave. I appreciate it.
Thank you
Please
having
pray
us,
for
Coach.
us.
Yes.
So thanks
absolutely.
for coming to
Yeah.
be
Thank you.
enlightened.
Yeah.
Unlikely. We have literally pulled the good stuff away from you.
Stay away from the light. Stay away from
When he leaves, he hears this voice. They need Jesus.
Oh, I'm sure he's heard that voice the whole time he's been here. Wow. All right, well, I'll see
that
you
voice
Sunday.
is saying, what am I doing here?
Just think sometimes some preachers go to like the prisons
Yeah.
to try to spread the word. I'm
Spread the word. Spread the word.
You come to just for fun.
What's
you
in
know.
that coffee cup over there, guy?
All right, we got to go, everybody. We will see y'all on the flip side. Go out and do something great.
Yeah,
today.
have a great
Make
weekend.
somebody laugh.
Yes.
Why didn't you remind me the camera was never on him, by the way, Mike?
It's strawberry vodka.
I don't
So now on the camera, he's just the voice.
Ooh.
Yes.
Hey, but that's cool.
It's not rock and roll. It's just the rave. Hey, don't you know it's Pastor Dave?
You've been working on that,
Signing
haven't you?
off.
Yeah, I did a little ditty.
Okay.
Well, he said he was going to rock and roll today.
Okay.
I didn't realize he was going to show up stoned on whatever that drug was told him he said it. What are you taking?
Meclizine.
Necklace. That just sounds illegal.
You know what's funny though is meclizine hypes me up. It makes me want to kill people.
Oh, please. You got any extra?
Once it's
I've got a pill here.
once it's
25
in my
milligrams.
system for a couple of days, it makes me real fun. I'm
How
like
would we know the difference?
high strung. No, the point is if you see me this way now, can you imagine me higher strung?
Is that possible?
Yes.
Your head would explode.
Oh yes.
You would be like,
I got in
Squirting
trouble
blood out
for
of your
taking.
eyes.
I got in trouble for taking a pipe bender and just starting beating the heck out of stuff because you swing it like an axe.
so Peter Frampton wrote a song about you. Pipe bender. Remember Mind Bender? I did Pipe Bender. I kind of did a little switcheroo there.
Never heard it
suck.
before.
Kind of like the dog named Frank.
Frankenfurter.
You suck, you jackass.
Ladies and gentlemen, the store will be closing in
Hold on.
5 minutes. I
Hold on.
love this one.
Here's this one.
You are one pathetic loser.
Jim Carrey.
Okay.
Come on, give me the good
I'm
one.
trying to go. I'm trying to
Oh
go.
my God. Do you really need 5,000 sound bites?
Here we go. This is our leaving one.
Please have your attention. The store will be closing in 5 minutes.
So with that being said, we're out here. Everybody, make sure you go check out the Social House tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday. We'll be there all day Sunday.
Sunday, we look forward to you coming over to the First Christian Church of Monroe.
See you later.
Be there about 9:35-ish.
And be sure to join us tomorrow for the Brian Mahaffey Memorial Ride.
Yes,
if
ma'am.
Many of you don't know who Brian Mahaffey was.
And you don't have to have a
is.
motorcycle. You can be in a car.
He was the first Rockdale County Sheriff officer to be killed in the line of duty since
Like 100 years.
Yeah, it's a long time.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, it's a long time.
A long time.
All right, we're out of
That'd be
here.
a long time.
Oh my God.
That's where you go with it. That's where you go with it. All right, we'll see all you guys later.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Oh, we're not off air yet.
Bye on video.
I will tell
Bye, y'all.
You didn't remind me.